Hello, everybody! Welcome to a new episode of Day Glow. This is the show where David Groom and Alex Glow, that's this guy and me, do live building hacking sessions. Will generally go for like 3 to 4 hours, and we have a live collaboration doc that you can find in the description of the video. And I'm going to pull that up real quick so you can follow along with what we're doing. These grew out of sessions where David and I would just go hack together, basically, and we used these docs to be able to drop code snippets and stuff at each other and links to documentation, because I'd be going, "What are you looking at?" And they would be like, "Look at my screen." I'd be like, "I'm looking at my screen," and like it'd be horrible. Like, but anyway, so you can look at that for like links to everything that we're doing. As well as different hardware stuff that we're going to be showing. We also have a special guest this time. For the first time, we have Alex Lynd of Lynd Labs, who is the creator of one of these platforms, the DevKitty CutieCat, which has a new version coming out soon, called Whisker. Very excited about that.
Yes. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you, David. It's great to be on the show.
Sweet. And you are under like a massive deadline for a huge project, so Alex is gonna peace out after the intro. But first, we have a giveaway for you. Check out this form if you want to win one of Alex's DevKitty CutieCat thingies. Alex, would you like to tell us about this real quick?
Yeah, I actually just wrapped up a workshop last week. I was working with with a couple schools down in UC San Diego doing a soldering workshop. I have been presenting with DevKitty for about 3 to 4 years now. Conferences across the US, makerspaces. At this point, I think I've taught at least a good 50 workshops with DevKitty. It's meant to be a beginner-friendly tool to introduce people to hardware and hacking. So the idea is it's a kit that you can solder together yourself. It's very beginner-friendly. There's only 3 parts that you have to put together, and it's through-hole. Everything is completely open source, so if you want to 3D print or modify the case yourself, everything is completely customizable. Firmware is all open source as well. Like, you can find all of that at devkitty.io. So if you wanted to pull that page up again, we could look over the hardware.
Shall we look at the crowd supply for the new one?
Yeah, maybe a better page to look at would be the crowd supply page.
Here we go.
But yeah, this you can see is the last revision of the project. This is called the CutieCat. It's like a really simple BOM. The point is it's based around a microcontroller, so all the parts are ubiquitous. They're easy to source. If you break something, it's not quite as expensive as like a Raspberry Pi. That's where I started, like a whole microcomputer. This is using a $3 Wi-Fi microcontroller. Like, if you brick one of those, it doesn't cost a whole lot to replace it. So for me personally, like, this is a great educational tool. For students, it's a lot more affordable. Microcontrollers also have the benefit of being kind of just like a one-time programmable, like it does one thing well and performs like its intended application. A lot of people get kind of caught up in this whole process of like, oh, let's set up my Linux environment and a like red team firing range, and I have to get all of my like toolkits installed and all this stuff. If you're just looking for a jump-in point, like an entry point to hardware or hacking or whatever, if you have a thing that's programmed out of the box to do just one function, like whether that's act as a vulnerable router, or maybe it is designed to act as a USB attack platform. For me personally, like, I find this a lot easier. It's more digestible for beginners to use microcontrollers to teach topics like this than like, set up an entire Linux environment. And also just the state of like supply chain logistics. It's generally easier to source I mean, look at what Raspberry Pi did. They pivoted from the Raspberry Pi to a microcontroller during the silicon shortage.
Yeah, I mean, they are doing both, but yeah, of course. And they're making their own silicon, which is ludicrous. So you've got this DevKitty CutieCat. We're going to be looking at that a little bit today. And again, folks, on the crowd supply page for that, which I'm going to actually, let's drop that in the, I don't think I have that on the, in the collab doc yet, or in the description. So I'm going to put it on here. If you look at the collaboration doc, which is linked in the description, you can find the campaign for the new one, and you can sign up for updates for when that goes live, as well as learn about the capabilities of this device. Speaking of which, you can also see some more of it from this workshop that you ran a couple of years ago.
Yeah, what a throwback. This
When was
I
that?
think, earlier this year, actually.
2024.
What? There's
I
no way.
know. Sensor
Wow,
time
it's
is totally
26
distorted.
already.
But anyway, this was a 2-episode series with like a bunch of us on the stream, and my brain was leaking out my ears because I was running AV at the same time for like 5 people. But very fun to see what kinds of stuff you can build with it, and I ended up publishing my project with it, which you can find among other things in the collab doc, which is here, and I'll make it bigger.
If anybody does want to see, and feel free to prompt me. I have a render of the new version that I've been working on over the past couple of weeks.
Please do share. You got a screen share? I'm gonna remove mine for a second.
I'm gonna guess it's the big button that says present. Let's try that.
Yeah. Everyone, Alex is running on about 2 hours of sleep, and contrary to normal, it's not this Alex that's running on 2 hours of sleep. It's actually that one. Ooh, small charming devices with buttons really push my buttons. Yeah, same.
You've seen a lot of those today.
Same. Oh yeah,
Cool.
this is gonna be.
This?
This is such
The
a
infinite
trinket
window.
core stream today. You just so much cool stuff.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is what I've been working on. I haven't touched it in about 2 weeks now, so let's actually see. Yeah, let's see what the hell's actually on here. A lot of deliberating, like what actually makes sense to put on a bare bones platform. I think most of what I'm going to do is like modularize this. So if people want to get like 5 gigahertz, or if they want to get like external GPS or things like that, like one of the biggest mistakes that I've seen in production, and Flipper also hit this early on, is just trying to cram as many features as possible into like a single BOM.
Yeah.
Like from a sourcing perspective, that is hell. I am trying my absolute best to just make this a platform. Like I want to get magnet connectors, and you can like snap on the different like add-ons over I2C or whatever, and not try to fit everything into like an all-in-one multi-tool. I've just seen that like gone terribly. This is mostly just, okay, down here, this is a bunch of like power management nonsense that's going on. So that way this can run off of like a 100 milliamp hour battery for a good couple of hours. It's an ESP32S3. I might actually end up swapping that for a P4, like the industrial version, and then using Wi-Fi as a coprocessor. The biggest thing that like a lot of my audience is using, and a lot of the workshops that I teach, is war driving, which if you're not familiar with war driving, it's basically like, you can imagine geocaching, or you can imagine like if you had Google Maps basically for wireless devices, like you can go on your phone, search up every vulnerable device that's in your vicinity, and potentially, but not encouraged, to use that for nefarious purposes. War driving is useful for things like that. It's been used in various attacks. There was an instance where like a casino and some other corporations were breached from war driving, just driving past, gathering intel on wireless networks or other assets. So that's like one feature that Flipper didn't have. Doesn't have Wi-Fi or GPS, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna stick a GPS in here. Why not? So we got a uBlocks module over here. SD card for logging data, of course. One thing that I'm proud of, which you'll see on the front side, I do not see a lot of these GPS antennas. It's a little chip antenna that's about the size of a grain of rice up here on the right ear.
I fully support why not engineering, by the way.
That's a lot of what I do. That's actually like my primary operating principle. Just why not? Or like, screw it, we'll try it and see if it works in production or not. So yeah, that's the state of things. This is going to end up as the production version that you'll be able to get off of the crowd supply campaign once
Sweet.
Everyone,
I've linked that war driving intro from the page. Here we go. Docs page from devkitty.io. You can just go to devkitty.io, the main page, and then hit like the docs link or something, and then you'll find this war driving stuff in the sidebar, and you can learn all about that and how to do it with CutieCat. So Um,
I want to show you something real quick too.
ooh,
One of
sure.
the things that I've been deliberating is what kind of screen to use. So, oh, I might have just broken this. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I'm a big fan of ubiquitous parts. I have been using up until this point the SSD 1306 and also the SH1106. It's the same type of display that's currently in this badge that I designed.
Woo.
You'll see them in a lot of different places. I've been using that on my products for a long time.
Uh-huh.
The only issue with these displays is they are very power hungry, and you need to push out every new frame as just like a frame buffer over
Full
I2C.
refresh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that takes a lot of attention. One of the things that I noticed about Flipper that I liked actually was it can stay powered on with the last image for just like days on end. And I was like, how the hell did they do that? So memory and pixel technology is how that works. You can get displays that are able to retain the last frame buffer without needing new information pushed out for like a
What?
hundredth of the fraction power consumption. So my friend Evan, who you might actually know, gave me this screen. It's a memory and pixel display. It's also reflective, so it
What?
doesn't have a backlight. It uses natural light to
What? That's so cool.
just kind of display the graphics. I would like it to work in the dark though, so I found like a front light module that will work with this. But I've been playing around with some different screen technologies, and there's a good chance one of these might actually end up going into the DevKitty.
Who makes that, Alex? Is that Sharp? Is that a
Yeah,
Sharp
I was wondering
display?
about that actually. I was looking up like I found this one.
No, this one's called the ST7305. I don't know who makes it, but it just didn't fit the bill. Like I really love Sharp displays, but same specs. It was like $40, whereas this one's only $2.
There's
Yeah.
an Arduino library for it at the very least. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out later. Sweet. So let's see. Upcoming event announcements. So we've got David and I have been doing a series this month of promo preview streams for the Arduino Days event, which is actually happening tomorrow and Saturday, the 27th and 28th of March, 2026. This is Arduino's 21-year anniversary, and so we interviewed a few people from the Arduino team about stuff that they do at work and about stuff that they're excited about for the event itself, and like some discounts and promos that they're running, and how you can sign up to run an event or attend one. There's all kinds of workshops and demos and brain freeze. Anyway, all kinds of different events going on, and David is running one at All Hands Active in Michigan. Shout out to All Hands Active in Ann Arbor. You can find one in your area, and there's people doing live watch parties and stuff, all kinds of interesting things to do with that. And you can watch the event to also hear about some new hardware and software announcements. We got a couple of spoilers on our streams, so check out either David's or my channel. Wherever you're watching right now, you can find those streams as well. And we got a couple of Arduino robotics and open source people on there, especially, which I adore and just like nerded out hard, but we got to do more in the future. Any other events, folks, that we got to announce?
Ooh, I do
like
have
the
a couple
next month.
coming up,
There's also like Open Hardware Summit and EMF Camp and all the other ones, but like I'm trying to streamline a little bit today so that we don't like run through our energy before we do the hacks.
I think Arduino Days and my workshop on Saturday, at which you can score an SON1 Arduino. Those would be the two ones on my mind at the moment.
Yeah. And
Is that the industrial?
What's that?
Is that the industrial Arduino?
No, it's just it's
seen that,
the
actually.
Netho. It's got a built-in display. It's actually a collaboration with M5Stack. I'm trying to turn it on, but apparently maybe the battery died. I had a Conway's Game of Life going on here that was pretty cool. But yeah, it's just a really cute little, like all of M5 stuff. It's just a really cute little all-in-one unit with LoRa and a little hilariously great pop-out antenna. And
Show us the antenna.
when I was thinking about what I wanted to choose for my workshop, I thought this would be a good one just because it does so much. This is the pop-out antenna. It has a little garage that it lives at.
What?
Whoa!
Yeah,
No
it's
way.
got
What?
Grove connector and it's USB-C, and it's got LoRa, and it's got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and accelerometer, and like it's got so much, and that's why I thought it'd be the ideal thing for a workshop, just because
So cute.
you don't have to mess around with a bunch of external stuff when you've got everything right here. And people can make theirs talk to each other and stuff in the class, and
That's
just
such a
seemed like the
cute
way to
form
go.
factor.
Oh my
Mhm.
goodness. We got Sean Bowman in the house.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
Sean is an OG from my time at All Hands Active. What's up, dude? Been years. Wow. Aha. Alex Lynd, if you are interested,
Yes.
there's my friend Ching is in the Twitch chat talking about sleep hacking and stuff. So feel free
Oh,
to hit them.
where do I see? Oh, I see comments now.
Under
I just pulled him
comments.
up.
Wow. Okay. Let's see about this.
This is true. This should be like our unofficial tagline. Honestly, that is kind of our whole thing. Is
Charming device, cuteness
charming
overload.
device. Yeah, yeah.
It sounds like an anime title. You know, I fell into a hole and ran into something about demons and princesses and charming device cute. Let's just call it charming device cuteness overload. That's gonna be our our international port of the show.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. You better invite me for the next one.
Absolutely, yeah. We're gonna get all the charming device people on here. We're gonna get Carrie Love. We're gonna get
Yes.
freaking Brain, the person who there's like two very specific. Anyway,
You got it. Oh,
I got to abandon my brain for a
You
minute
got it.
because I'm trying to do
I
too
feel
many
you.
things. But anyway, let's talk about the different platforms that we are gonna work with today, and then also we can have a little mailbag session and talk about like other, because the Nesso is awesome. I want to see more of what everybody brought today because we've definitely got like a show and tell. Okay. Well, we've already seen some of the CutieCat, but we can do a little bit more. Like, we've got the internals here.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. Like, I don't know if the case is going to be updated or not, but like, very cute little device here. A lot of these have.
Can I see
sort
the
of
side of your case? I wonder which version that is.
Oh.
On the top, on the ears. So I did update the case. If you did want to take the case off, you'll see that there are mounting holes for an SMA antenna that you can solder on. So I designed this so if you wanted to get the GPS add-on or if you wanted to add an external antenna to your Xiao, you can see that each ear has 5 holes. That's for a surface mount right angle SMA adapter to stick right through.
Which
So-
shows up in some of your photos of war driving.
Exactly, yeah. If you go to the crowd supply page and scroll down to
Yeah.
features and specs, you'll see like what that looks like.
Oh, here we go.
soldered straight into there.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
You've also got a pic.
So,
I know, right? Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
good. And there's also a picture with
Ooh.
it with the GPS on it.
Yep. You don't have to do external GPS anymore. Like you can see in this one, I wired in an
said.
AliExpress GPS, but I also make
yeah.
a GPS mod chip now.
Yeah,
Which
you
like
showed
that's
us
one
a
of the
chip before.
lessons that I've learned from product design. I guess it's like just modularizing things saves everybody time.
Yeah, that
Like
mod chip
end users get to pick and choose what they actually want their kit to be, and like 90% of the time they don't actually care about having like an all-in-one multi-tool if they're buying it for educational purposes. And then on my
Yeah.
end, I don't have to completely redesign the hardware if like the footprint changes from the manufacturer. So
Ooh.
CutieCat has actually carried me very, very far.
Nice. We got Kevin Santacapuccio in the chat, the creator of
Hello,
Jumperless,
Kevin.
the feature of a couple of times ago, of
Oh my
episodes
God.
ago. Where is my Jumperless?
Let's drop my video in the chat. I did a phenomenal little impromptu thing with Kevin when we first met at Teardown about 2 years ago.
Ah, cool. Yeah.
I'm excited to share.
I shot a video with Kevin, but I never got around to editing it because I've been slow and burned out. But finally getting around to some of those. And another one that I want to mention that I don't have one of, but I did an interview with Cody Walker of Exploiteers and the Hacker Pager. And so I've got a short version of an interview about this that I'm going to be publishing in the next couple of days here. In fact, maybe I can give a little sneak peek. Let me see if I can find the file, because I did finish editing it up. I've just got to export it somehow. Let me see if I can get Chrome to open this up. Come on, let me open it. Come on. I'll be so sad if it doesn't let me. Well, anyway, that's fine. But anyway, so Hacker Pager is a Meshtastic LoRa and general pocket hacking device that has things like it's got games, of course. It's got a custom little keyboard with custom themed emoji. It's also got, let's see, a spectrum analyzer and like a graph where you can actually see it visualize. It's got Meshtastic and generally LoRa chatting. It's got a bunch of other tools like packet capture, where then you can like download it, and you've got you can run it through their custom Wireshark extension that helps you analyze the stuff. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
very curious to try to find the schematic for this. I wanted to do like a live schematic review, maybe. Like,
and it's fully open source, so
This
I would
looks
love
awesome.
to watch that.
Yeah.
And they've got a sweet ass VHS style case.
Oh wow, there
for
you go.
it. It's so good. Yeah, check that out. You got the arcade.
I just love the retrofuturistic design. That looks so
It's
nice.
so
Great
gorgeous.
throwback there with the pager.
Yeah, Cody told us
Surely
that
you've
it
seen
was
the Hack
inspired
5
by
pager, right?
You what?
You've seen the Hack 5 pager. Surely.
Yes, that came out at DEF CON this year as well, right?
Yeah.
Or I saw it there as well. Yeah, both of those seem to have sold out super fast. So, but yeah, let me see if I can get this video up. But in the meantime, would one of you like to show something off?
Oh,
Are we ready to jump into mailbag? Or are we still doing?
Well, we've sort of veered off of mailbag or of the like core platforms. So our 4 core platforms that we're doing today are DevKitty, Flipper Zero. We're also looking at the LILYGO T-Embed, and also the Cardputer for M5Stack. But also there's a couple of different platforms for each of these, and I'm curious whether we got the same ones. So those are going to be our main foci for later when we get into the like active building part of the session. But in the intro here, we seem to be kind of like mixing everything together. So you've shown us the Nesso from Arduino and M5Stack, and then we've also looked at the Hacker Pager. What do you got?
So I brought the Flipper Zero. I've also got the video game module backpack, whatever they're called for this
Oh yeah,
thing.
me too.
And I also brought the Wi-Fi backpack for it. You can slap that on there and get some Wi-Fi going on the Flipper. So that's the Flipper ecosystem stuff.
So Alex, you were talking about modularity, and they do have like these cool little, almost like cartridge, like they're almost like video game cartridges for the Flipper. They're these little breakouts that do things like add HDMI out so that you can play, like hook it up to a big old monitor and stuff. And here we go. I haven't actually touched this one yet. I did an unboxing for it, which is linked in the collab doc. Which you
I do think the
find.
pin headers are kind of funny.
Yeah, what do you think?
Just
about
the way
it?
that they, I don't know, just the way that they jut out. Something feels almost wrong about it, but they somehow execute.
It's not the greatest for like carrying around. Like I carry that around in my bag, and I'm like,
Yeah, you definitely could
fragile.
like 3D print some stuff for it. Like for the video game one, you know, they've got this whole extra sort of chassis adapter for it that like really sort of makes the enclosure extended, and it's like beautiful. It looks good together. I've got a translucent case one because I couldn't resist. That was the like trigger for me. Like I could no longer resist getting a Flipper Zero once that came out. So mine doesn't quite match, but it still looks good together.
Have you seen the development on Flipper One, which is basically their like microcomputer?
No,
I've seen the case. I think they released the case for it or something. I'm not sure how much else.
Really?
This is what I jam my pins into one of these little bits of foam while I'm traveling.
Smart.
Nice.
I actually haven't used any of the breakouts yet, so that's part of my goal for today. So I think my project for the day might be to try and a long-term desire of mine has been to get like a companion bot working in response to a Flipper Zero. But also I've got a big bag of NFC stuff. And so I'm going to see what I end up doing with that. David, what you got going with the Cardputer there?
Carputer 1.1, Carputer Advanced. And the Carputer Advanced has the same concept as the Flipper in terms of the header on the top. And so you can jam stuff onto the top of it, such as this little LoRa adapter, if I can figure out which way it goes. There we go. Yeah, so you can stick a antenna on the top of it and give it LoRa capabilities.
Nice.
So I was looking at this before the show, and it turns out that the one I have is actually EOL'd. It's at end of life. They're no longer going to make it. I have the original one. And somewhere on here, I thought, oh yeah. So that's partly why I'm not going to be focusing on that one, because it is no longer going to be sold. But
I think it's largely the same thing, just with the different stamp. I think you could even pop out the S3 stamp and pop in an S3A stamp is all it takes to turn it from a carputer to a carputer 1.1, I think. And then the the advanced does have a slightly different case, but it's the same keyboard, same display, same everything. Like, I thought the advanced was going to have a larger keyboard. That's what I swear that's what they said originally. But other than, in fact, the original has a better case in some ways, because it's got the full Lego going, whereas this one's got a reduced Lego situation in order to have those header pins in the top. So I would not consider the carputer obsolete. And like I said, if you're just talking about between the 1 and the 1.1, I think it's really just popping out this little guy right here, swap out an S3 for an S3A, and then I think you've got a 1.1. I don't think there's much else.
Gotcha. And like similarly, like I think there's you were talking about there's this lack of pop out headers on the top. Alex is off screen. I think it's just because oh hey, what's up? I'm glad you're not having tech issues.
No, my camera died actually. I forgot to charge it. So
okay, cool.
This XPS camera is abysmal. This is where it actually sits, and it's terrible.
Well, your angle is very cool though. It looks very hacker.
Very hacker, yeah.
Especially the slight green tint. That's like very 90s. Oh yeah, that was the last thing I was gonna say about the hacker pager, is that the design was inspired by the Hackers movie pager that they used in there. So it absolutely is the same type of design. We got Alpenglow in the house. What's up, Carrie? One of the people I was trying to think of earlier who does really cute electronics, by the way, is Aisha Iftikhar, who makes Iftikhar Wilson, I think, who makes really gorgeous. And Alexandra Kovor, both of them make just like gorgeous, beautiful little PCB things, as does Carrie of Alpenglow. So really cool to see some folks on here. So let's see. We've also got...
have you seen Stephanie Piper's soldering kit?
Of course.
I have one that's literally looking at me from across the room that I've been doing to put together.
That one over here.
Those are freaking phenomenal. They're so cute.
One of the first people I ever saw do multiple colors of solder mask on the PCB, and everyone was bothering Steph for like, who did you get to do this for you? And it turned out to be King Creedy, I think, in the end, was one of the only people who would do multicolor solder mask, and they're just beautiful. Anyway, and Bold Port with the Monarch. This is my like box of gorgeous PCBs.
Oh, beautiful. We have to collaborate on a PCB sometime.
Oh yeah,
I had some pretty ones. Where did they go? I mean, I did this one as a badge.
That's all right.
I did this one as a badge for a Costa Rica conference. It's missing the joystick.
So cool. That's awesome.
But they wanted it like retro arcade themed, and then I've also done like earrings and some other stuff in a similar color palette to this.
In a relevant thing, I've got some new ones I've been working on, but I'm not gonna. I've shown these before, but it is kind of privacy and pen testy and secret data focused. So this is an LED board, but I'm working on one that basically it's designed to work as jewelry with scale mail, and here we go. So the end goal is to make one that looks like that, but works like this other one, where basically you can embed micro SD cards hidden into jewelry. So I'm going to be sending off that design. It's an updated version of this that isn't all like cut up and nail polished and experimented on zombie board, but as a new part of my Charmware line, and I'm actually launching that at some point in the next couple of months. Nice. But yeah, so many gorgeous PCBs. David, we didn't warn you that we were going to be going into that because we didn't know.
I know,
so,
I don't have any.
You would have a bunch of really cool stuff to show off. We'll have to do that another time because I know you've got cool stuff.
Yeah, I have a couple other things I wanted to show, though. I was just kind of grabbing stuff that could be kind of pen testing devices, even if they're not specifically. So I grabbed the keyboard feather wing as one example.
Oh, yeah.
You can put any kind of feather on the back, so really it can become kind of whatever you want it to be. So I thought that could be interesting in case I haven't gotten enough other devices. Obviously, I would say the Nesso is also a candidate for that. And then I brought the LILYGO twins. I also brought something from LILYGO that I don't know. I just thought these were awesome. Make a Fresh Engine, they were giving out these kind of leathery stickers. And so there's one of the T-Embed.
Yeah, that was the other one where I was like, there's multiple versions of this. I think one of them is like the CC1000 or something.
Yeah,
I'm curious what versions we have. Because I didn't...
Okay. Under the heading of cute devices, I just wanted to share some of these stickers because they're cute devices as cute stickers. And this little pager guy, I can't remember the name of it, but this is a pretty sick little unit.
That's
and
so
then
cute.
the watch. So I just wanted to share those under the heading of whatever the name of our anime show is.
Oh yeah, what is that again? It's a charming device cuteness overload. Thanks to Ching in the comments here.
Alex.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Why are they not plastered up on your laptop, David?
Because if I only have one of a sticker, I can't stick on anything. I only stick things that I have at least two of. Otherwise, they have to be retained.
I'm gonna send you 5 billion stickers after this. You have to plug that at your workshop immediately.
I thought I had those around.
That watch is actually a throwback for me. I don't know if you guys have seen the work that Stefan Spacehoon does. Almost everything that's relevant in the ESP or expressive like hacking scene was based off the original work that he was doing with the D-Author. So if you've seen like those D-Author like Wi-Fi hacking wristwatches on Amazon, he was the one that was behind a lot of those projects.
Technically illegal, but I've never used it. But this is a Wi-Fi D-Author that someone gave me a few years ago at SuperGaunt. This must have been like 8 years ago or something, but like definitely pre-pandemic googly eye tech. I think I might have cut you off there though. Sorry, I was half braining.
Yeah, for people that do want to look into cute DIY projects, if you look up Spacehoon, Spacehun, he is a chicken-themed Wi-Fi hacking microcontroller guy that makes really cool projects. So I really love his work. A lot of the stuff that I do is predicated like on the hardware that he develops.
Ooh. There's so many people doing cool stuff with this. There's who is it that does bad USB? Or no, just one person in particular I'm trying to think of, but my brain, as we've seen, is very split right now. This is why we're kicking Alex off, because I can't like juggle so many brain cells at once. But I'm so excited that you're on here. There was another one, Colonel Panic, but Colonel, you know.
Oh yeah.
Does some cool stuff. And there's this one thing that really inspired me to get into PCB design in the first place was this person who made the USB Ninja, which I've never been able to find a...
Oh, Kevin Mitnick made that one.
Oh wait, is this Kevin Mitnick? Oh no!
Controversy time. Get the OMG cable if you had to choose between this. Was that what you were looking for? Oh my goodness, I have like 20 of them.
MG or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually have 20 of them right here. Literally, I know it's kind of out of scope for today since we're talking about like microcontroller devices, but my entire like pen testing field kit is down there. These look like chargers. They are not. These all have Wi-Fi and USB implants, and each individual cable costs around $100. So if you wanted to go to the Hack5 YouTube and search up, what was the video I did? Oh gosh. I did a commercial for them about a year and a half ago. It's really great for pen testing or like discrete engagements. You can drop it on like a secretary's desk or in a parking lot, and as far as most people are concerned, it's just a charger.
I'm failing at finding that particular one, but if you locate it and drop it in...
Oh, there it is. HID, or HitX Stealth Link. That's the video that I made. HitX Stealth Link, yeah.
Haha.
You'll actually see like 17-year-old me make a guest appearance.
Terrifying. There's some really old videos of me when I was just starting out making videos at Hackster in like 2015, and they were my first vids for Hackster, but they were also like my first videos. So like there's I know.
Those are my
This is
opinions right
way
there.
better than I was doing at the time, though. If we want to do an embarrassing video face-off, which I do not want to do, so you know what? Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking now.
Oh, there's me.
Hey.
Bam.
Okay, I'll drop this in the shared video. Okay, so random links. We've got. In fact, I'm going to actually put this on here first and kill the tracking link. There we go. And pop your unboxing ad thing in there. Okay, so we also.
Alvaro's asking, what is the MG? Why is it called O.MG?
Oh.
Do we know?
Isn't the person who makes it MG?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those are his initials, and then I don't remember exactly why he calls it the OMG cable.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was just trying to jog our
I think
memories
it's
as
good.
to what it was
I think it's
called.
good marketing, to be honest.
Yeah, it makes sense.
He had an interesting run-in with search engine optimization when he was marketing the OMG plug, because a certain other item, which is categorized as a plug, would come up on images before his item would. If anybody knows what
lol.
Yeah.
I think I have an idea of what you're talking about.
Oh yes, you can find it on his Twitter.
I'm going to put in the term that we came up with for this form of technology. But okay, I'm getting scattered. Let's see. Any other cool stuff to show off? I have one. So last year at Teardown Conference, which is coming up again this year in July, I think. I could be making that up. I think it might be. But anyway, in Portland again this year, run by Crowd Supply. Really cool conference. Amazing stuff going on. And I'm going to be doing I think I'm going to be doing an off-the-record panel about bio-neurohacking. So if you want to come for a chat, it's not going to be recorded and people will kind of just like say whatever. Come to that panel. There's also going to be some other cool people there. I think Takasu, who's the person who wears the Nekomimi EEG kitty ears everywhere, is going to be doing a talk as well. So anyway, this is a kit from Joe Fitz of Securely Fitz or securinghardware.com. Is it Fitz or is it short for something? I'm going to find out because it's on this thing here.
Joe Fitzpatrick?
Fitzpatrick, there we go. And Joe donated a bunch of these for this workshop run by Black Hoodie, which was super cool, which was a woman and non-binary themed or directed sort of hardware hacking, reverse engineering workshop. And check this out. You've got probes here. I'm going to make myself big for a second. We got probes, we got a TieGuard device, and I forget what this is, a BitMagic device. So these are all for analyzing hardware. This is a collaboration with 1Bit Squared. Let me know if I'm backwards there, and I'll fix it for later. But anyway, this is a TieGuard analysis device. We could go on and on about hardware analysis devices, but that's not what we're doing today. We're doing solely the cute, charming hardware versions of them. But look at this. It's like half-height PCB, and it slides in as the top of this case here. It's so good. Go in there. Go in there. Go in there. I can never get it to do the thing again because I'm clumsy or something. David, you were in this workshop too. It was super cool. We had we looked at here we go, at opening up Wi-Fi cameras and extracting the feed, I think it was. There's some more probes over here, and then also in this case, we've got a multimeter, I think, which I added in there. Oh yeah, a power profiler kit too, from Nordic, which is for reading the.
Those are so nice. I actually snagged one from that same teardown. Went up to the booth and I was like, "Hey, I haven't seen the V2 of these," and they're like, "You're holding it. Do you just want to take it home with you?" Hell yeah, I want to take it home with me.
They're so generous at that conference. Also, this conference usually features a scavenger hunt, a scavenger hunt. This one was really cool, and at the end, I think my team ended up either being first or second, and we ended up being able to pick some things from the prize pool. Actually, I think that might be where the power profiler kit came from. I think it might have been.
Paul was kind enough to find the dates for us, and
Thank
there
you,
we go.
Paul. Paul seems to be
Shout out,
total
Paul.
badass.
You were talking about multimeters. I wanted to show off this one that I just picked up. I'm so happy with it.
Ooh.
It's like $40. It's a Hioki pocket multimeter, but
I
it
wonder if I have the same
has
one.
saved my ass so many times. I was working on my car, like doing electronic repair. Like this actually just fits in my pocket and does absolutely everything that I need.
I've got a similar one, but it's a different company, I think.
Wait, open it. I need to see this. Holy moly.
What functions have you got?
Are we comparing multimeters now?
Nah.
All right, mine's auto ranging for one.
Whoa.
Oh wait, no.
Mine probably isn't.
I got AC, I have DC, ohm meter, so I can do resistance, and then just continuity. But
Well, mine has a little.
what does your
stand.
have, Alex?
Ooh.
Oh dang, okay.
Oh.
You have me beat. Mine doesn't have a stand.
This one was definitely from that workshop. It's good stuff, but size doesn't matter.
I wondered if now might be a good idea to remind folks of the contest.
Oh, yes, the giveaway.
Yeah.
Haha. So, everyone, we are doing this giveaway, and we're about to draw it because I think we're about at the end of our intro/mailbag time. And so, check this form out. It's just 3 questions. What's your name? What's your email? What is the airspeed of an unladen swallow? No, what would you build with it? I had to do it. Anyway, go check out that link. Oh, let me put it in here too. How did I fail? Anyway, so here we go. I think it's in the descriptions of the videos though. Giveaway. Okay, you can go scroll down to the description of this video and you'll find this shared collaborative doc as well as hopefully the link to this giveaway. And if you enter that, we're about to roll up the winner here and see who gets a DevKitty CutieCat made by Alex Lynd, who's our special guest for the intro today. And and David's also dropped it in your chat. Let me do that.
I don't know how you get the short version. I did some kind of horrible long.
Oh no, yeah, it was an extra button I had to click, and I might not have sent that to everybody. Okay, so after let's give it like a couple more minutes, and Alex, before so after this, we're gonna jump into the build part of the show where David and I go deep for a few hours on one or more horrible projects, and it will get chaotic and ridiculous. And then, so before we do that, we'll be saying goodbye to Alex. But Alex, do you have anything you want to throw in before we?
While you guys go deep into hardware, I will be going deep into sleep.
Yeah.
Hey.
Someone asked international shipping. I think so. Depends where you live.
Oh, yeah.
No, not a whole lot to add. If you are local to Southern California or New York, I typically do workshops at local makerspaces or schools around there. If anybody is willing to host at their university or whatever, as long as head count is more than 15, like I can justify coming out. And I love doing this. So conferences, makerspaces near you, shoot them my way. Like, please reach out. You can find me at my website, just look up DevKitty and then find the contact. So
That's DevKitty.io.
I'm gonna do the giveaway.
And everyone, Alex will be talking soon on Hackster.io or Hackster Cafe, my show. Casual interview show for Hackster.io. We'll be talking about this
once I launch
device.
that production version, I want to do a giveaway. I'm already planning on doing like a UGC campaign, so shipping out like 10 DevKitties to people that do, what do you call it, like user-generated content within the hackerspace on Instagram, and then allocate like another good 20 to 30 kits just for giveaway for people that want to review them. So the way that that's structured, I'm not sure yet, but if you guys want to keep an eye out on the crowd supply page, a good number of those are just going to be sent to people that want to do cool stuff with it.
Solid.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a random number generator hooked up here. Alvaro, see ya. Alvaro makes an amazing podcast called Unnamed reverse engineering podcast and also makes this cool cable tester. So if you're afraid that someone's dropped you an OMG cable, you can use this to make sure whether it's passing data or just power. It runs off of the coin cell, and you also will be able to tell if you can use your cable to program stuff, which is also a constant headache for people like us, where I'm like, one of these 8 million USB or micro USB cables, does that actually? So we can use this. It is called I'm not sure, but you can find it at alvarop.com from Alvaro Prieto, who's a super badass. So check that out. Anyway, another cool thing. So, okay, I'm gonna roll up the
RNG.
RNG here. Okay, so everybody, give me a sec to cue this up, and then we're gonna do a drum roll. Because
did you actually get the sound effect?
Dramatic.
I can do it.
I don't know.
I can go off.
Whatever your heart says to you.
Oh, that's good. I have some sound effects on.
There you go.
I don't know which is which, so.
I was trying vaguely to rig up an actual hardware device to do an RNG before this, but ran out of brain. Ran out of brain cells. So okay, I'm gonna hit the button. 1, 2, 3, now. Okay, result is Sam DIY Freeman.
Oh, nice! Congratulations, Sam.
What's up, Sam?
Yes, Sam.
Let me find what you were gonna build with this. Sam says, level up my basically non-existent pen testing knowledge. Yeah, that's real. That's actually a huge goal of mine for this year. Among other things, I've got all these various pieces of hardware that I wish to actually learn how to use. Like, for example, that TieGuard and the Bitmagic device. So, yeah! Congrats, Sam! So we will be hitting you up at the email address that you gave us, and we'll be coordinating that over email soon, and then everyone else, or everyone in general, we're going to delete your info that you put in the form because privacy. All right. Thanks again to Alex for joining us for this intro to the session and telling us all about what you got going on with DevKitty and like the new versions and like where people can get updates about it. I'm really excited for our upcoming Hackster Cafe interview. And
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank you both for having me. We should definitely do this again. If you guys have another, I forget what it's called, or a cute device hacking, whatever session.
Oh yeah, I wanted to find that phrase. It was so good.
I copied and pasted it. It's charming device cuteness overload.
Here we go. I gotta just memorize this. I'm gonna put it in the show notes.
CDCO.
Oh yeah.
I'm putting it right at the top here, aka charming device cuteness overload. I mean, we didn't mention this yet, but the Flipper Zero has a dolphin mascot. The CutieCat, the DevKitty has obviously a kitty mascot. The Hacker Pager has its own mascot as well, which I think is a bunny. I forget. There's like a bunny astronaut on the back of it, and just these things are absolutely cute overload. So
you'll see more on the Hackster Cafe. We'll figure out when that is. But again, thank you so much. We got to do another one in the future, and I would love to join you guys for a deep dive or do a workshop maybe later down the line.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
I'll peace out for now.
See ya.
Good seeing you, Alex. Bye, David. Bye, everyone.
Did we ever get to the general mailbag portion? Or I'm lost at where we are.
We're sort of like weaving them in together.
Okay.
What you got more stuff to share?
I just had a couple more things that I wanted to share. And again, all of these things kind of like could also be sort of potential pen testing devices, but I'm really excited about these, so I wanted to share them. So this is the Badgeware line from Pimeroni.
Yeah,
and there are 3 different kinds with slightly different functionality or features or hardware and focuses or foci. So this is the Tufty. The Tufty has an RGB IPS screen, and I believe that they are all RP2350 based. And it has temperature, atmospheric pressure, relative humidity, tilt movement, light and proximity. And so this is, it can be used as a badge, but it can obviously do so much more than just be a simple badge. And then so that was Tufty, and then Blinky, also 2350 based, but this one is a LED matrix instead of the IPS screen, and it has the same. Okay, so these are actually the Badge Plus STEM kit. So they all have the atmospheric sensors and the gamepad, so you can basically turn them into little gaming systems. And then save the best till last. This is the Badger, and I always want to call this Badgerware instead of Badgeware. I know it's badges, but the Badger thing always, I just think Badgerware, badge, yeah. So the Badger is the one with the e-paper display, which is my personal favorite. But I mean, these all have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and could also conceivably be turned into sort of DevKitty type devices. And then the last thing I wanted to share is, I was going to say last time, but it wasn't last time on this show. It was on one of our Arduino Days previews. We mentioned that we're going to do, we said obsolete device, but I'm thinking we should call them orphan devices because they're not obsolete. And I was looking for the chip because I think Adam mentioned it in the comments, and there's nothing in here, but I found the box. So I'm scouting around for things for the orphan.
I don't know if that's one.
Next. What's that?
I could probably send you one. Let me go grab my little box of. I was just digging through my box of CyberDeck stuff.
Yeah, I'll keep blabbing about orphan devices, but the chip and its device that can contain it, which I don't have with me. I can't find my chip or my pocket chip, but if you can imagine something a little bit bigger than this, with this inside it. This was sort of like the $9 or $5, I can't remember what their price point was, but this was supposed to be a revolutionarily inexpensive Linux SBC type chip. In the days when I don't know if Raspberry Pi Zero was out, but I think it was back when Raspberry Pi might have been the only kind of game in town, obviously BeagleBone and things like that. But their whole point was there was going to be a very, very small, very cheap Linux device. And the Pocket chip was kind of the way to, was kind of like the flagship device for demonstrating that that technology, and then it all kind of went wrong.
What's this?
Oh,
the chip, yeah.
Just sharing the chip story, some of it.
Yeah, but you have a Pocket chip, right? This is the wonderful...
I do. I don't know where it is, but I have one. Yeah.
We did so, folks, I think that we pulled these out on a previous episode of Dayglow, which actually, if you go to dayglow.show, you can find all our previous episodes. David put together this marvelous website for which, for this format, you have a tutorial on your blog, which is very cool. But if you look at our previous episodes, I think it was this PicoCalc one, where we had went through just like a ton of different CyberDeck platforms, including the Pocket chip. I think we pulled it out then. I must have.
Yeah, it's really funny because I've got some Meshtastic devices that I can't find, and I'm like, hang on a second, I should go back and watch the Meshtastic video that we did and see if they're in that video, because then I can at least know that I had them at that point in time. And
you
maybe
had so many of those. Like, I bet you did. Anyway, I've got an extra chip that I don't know if it's initialized with a password that I forgot, in which case I think we can factory reset it. But like, I'll have to see if I can do that. And then you can have that. There's also this ancient Twilio branded from their conference years and years ago.
That is quite
Hackpack V4 with a Raspberry Pi 0W. I think this is not even a 2W, but it had this power bank on it and this awesome carabiner thing, and I stuck this horrible power cable on there. I forget why, but this was also right when Mr. Robot was at sort of the peak of its popularity, and there was a security guard outside the conference who was like asking me what the deal was with these things, and I got to tell them about a Raspberry Pi, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I heard about that on that thing I just said, Mr. Robot." Brain cells.
The reason I wanted to make sure that we did get to this, by the way, is my video backwards, or is that Oh, it's upside
Hold it
down.
up again.
how's my
Looks
video?
good.
Okay, I had it upside down. I was like, wait, that doesn't look
Lol.
right. But the reason I wanted to make sure that I did get to this during the alleged mailbag segment is I don't know if it's our next episode or just an upcoming episode, but when we do the orphan episode, we had so many people kind of commenting on orphan devices they thought of. For me, the ones that are important are Chumby, Sony Aibo, obviously Pebble. So I was thinking if people wanted to kind of challenge me, at least, I don't know if Alex is signing up for this, but if people want to send me orphan devices and see if I can get them working either for or during that next episode, feel free to reach out to me and we'll see what we can do.
So I am not setting myself up for that because I've already got, there's 3 platforms that I was trying to remember what all of them were that were like my favorite things that got discontinued. But for me, I'm going to be focusing on the light blue bean, which was this wonderful little board from Punch Through Designs. I think I hacked it apart because I wanted to power it through other means. But you could program Arduino code onto this via Bluetooth apps, like while you were standing in line to present your Science Hack Day presentation, for example, which I definitely never did. But like I made LED tattoos type things with this, and it's just a marvelous little device with built-in accelerometer and like a programmable RGB LED and this tiny little proto board area. It's just an amazing little device that they made at a loss because Punch Through was like a Bluetooth consultancy, and so they eventually stopped making these. There was also like a larger one, I think called the Bean Pill or something like that. I don't know, but
Bean
I
Plus?
always thought this was the best. What?
Bean Plus? Or yeah, I remember.
Yeah, maybe. Another one of mine is the Cardio CARD10 badge from CC Camp 2015, which is a wonderful little wearable device with a display and like haptics and like various LED arrays and then like these little interacty buttons, which maybe I'll end up powering this up and show folks later, but also made for that conference with some hardware sponsorships and stuff. So making a sort of open source revival of it would be pretty cool. Right now, you know, there's only X amount of them and people sort of trade them online. One final thing that I have for mailbag is a bus, a tap station. Since I was thinking about doing stuff with NFC, this one has like a special board someone made for interfacing with these. But I don't think I have the spoons to actually do much with that, but it'd be fun to make like some kind of proximity NFC thingamajig in the future that sort of works with that. Anyway, a ludicrous thing that I decided to pick up because why not? What did I do to get that thing? Shh. No questions. It was a cast off. Like, I did not steal that from a bus. It was not stolen at any point. Like, anyway, this is gonna be the one that I'm gonna have to like not promote this episode. But anyway, so I got those. I also picked up a couple of cheeses to keep myself going during the the episode because brain cells. But anyway, so David, do you have an idea of what you want to work on during this session?
I think the two main things that occurred to me that I want to play with is the Flipper Wi-Fi. I think is a fun combo.
Yes.
And the LILYGO devices. Specifically, I don't know if we talked about this. I don't know if I brought it up at all, but when I was researching some of the stuff a while ago, I was following some firmware called Capybara Zero, and you could DIY a circuit for it, or you could. There was a couple different platforms that it supported, and not long after I discovered it, they stopped developing it, and I think they said on their webpage, or maybe I just found it some other way. It said we're not doing this anymore. You should go check out Bruce. And so I found out about Bruce, I believe, from the Capybara Zero, either docs or GitHub repo or something. And so Bruce seems to be, if you search for Bruce firmware, it seems to be kind of the the big popular.
Check that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, so this is basically Flipper Zero type firmware that runs on a bunch of devices. There you see, spoiler alert,
No way.
Cardputer is one of them. Yep.
M5Stack stuff.
Uh-huh.
I guess
And
that
so,
Cardputer is also LILYGO T keyboard. That's the one you were talking about.
yeah, I wish I'd have brought the, I didn't know that the T deck.
M5Stack stick. M5 stick.
Yeah, and I think that one that's on the screen right now is their own, they have a hardware device that they will also sell you, but it's compatible with it, like most of the devices that you might expect, such as the LILYGOs and the Cardputer and things like that. So I'm definitely going to. Sorry, I was just reading the comments.
Well, actually, what I think what happens with some of these things is that they like arise as value adds for other things. Like one's a conference badge, one is a demo board for a Bluetooth consultancy, and that like they just don't have. They're like too what is the thing? Too crazy to live. Too I don't know. Too beautiful to. Too kawaii to live. Too sugoi to die, or whatever. There was someone made a shirt like that. Anyway. They're just like these beautiful creatures that you know, they come together through companies sponsoring them and stuff, so they may not be cost effective, they may not be the most practical thing long term, and then you know, so the event ends, or they decide they actually want to make money or something. And
But I was saying this on the previous stream, is that all my favorite things seem to die shortly after. Like it doesn't have to be a hardware device, like my Sony Aibo, my Chumby, my car. Like all of these things quickly become discontinued after I become obsessed with them. So
should I be taking out life insurance?
I don't seem to. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe, yeah. Yes, I think you definitely should.
We should make that charming device cuteness overload shirt for sure.
Absolutely.
I want to make it with like an anime mascot. Gotta decide what the mascot should be. Well, obviously some kind of a companion bot.
We've already got a vote for Bruce on the T-Embed, so that's maybe that's my first stop.
Okay, cool. So I have to figure out whether I have a CC1101 or not, because the Cardputer versions were one thing I wasn't sure about. I definitely don't have the ADV, but I don't think I have the CC1101, or do I? I gotta find out.
I am mildly scared to start doing stuff, plugging stuff into my computer, because most of the hour so far, I've been getting that little Windows didn't noise that means something's connecting and disconnecting. And I've yet to be able to figure out what it was. The only things that are plugged in are my monitor, my microphone, and my camera. So and they all seem to be working. I had a bunch of technical problems before we started though. So I'm quite nervous. Oh, the DevKitty is plugged in as well. So maybe I'm safe, but I'm legitimately worried about plugging stuff in. So if I lose sound, lose video, whatever, I'll be back after I've restarted my computer again if there is a problem.
Okay. One thing that I know, right? I think it might have been Yuko Ota. I'm gonna find that so I'm not like stealing their shine.
Well, spoiler alert, I'm already done with my project because apparently I've already installed Bruce on this device and forgotten that I did so. So, okay. It's great seeing everyone today, and I'm done. I'll see you again.
Let's see. I wonder if this is like actually the one, or if this is like a ripoff. Oh, yeah.
Hey, there's another awesome type repo. Remember we were talking last time about awesome.
So actually, this was something that I wanted to bring up. I was looking at the wrong window, but it was something I wanted to talk about anyway. We were talking about the awesome, what was it, Alvik? There was an awesome library for some Arduino thing.
Awesome social robotics.
That's right. So we talked about that on Monday's stream with Julian Carolinares of Arduino, which you can find. But it reminded me that I had seen an awesome Flipper and awesome Cardputer places, repos in the past. And then also there's another page that has like all these flipper things. I think there's like an alternate firmware. Yeah, I think that might be what this one. Well, they've
Yeah,
got
there's
them all in here.
definitely a bunch of alternate firmwares for Flipper.
So this is inspired by that GitHub repo. Gotcha. So I'm going to be digging into that. I've also updated the firmware on my Flipper, and I'm going to be looking at the apps that are available for it now because people might have written something new. Ooh, check that out.
Just whenever you're ready, I just wanted to share the Bruce interface. So I don't know if you're familiar with the LILYGO, but
I'm actually going to hook up mine as part of our stream today, so I might do that first before doing the Flipper.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually fired it up yet.
It has a dial style interface, so I'm kind of scroll wheeling through the Wi-Fi, BLE, RF, RFID, IR. And so the thing to keep in mind, the reason that the LILYGO is such a great target for this stuff, GPS, is that, you know, something like the DevKitty or just the ESP32 on its own has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, but it doesn't have the full extent of radios and infrared and all these other things. And so that's why the LILYGO is a really nice choice, because it's designed, it's got all the radios that you might want inside it. The carputer, for example, does not have all the radios that you'd want inside it. I think if we still have the Bruce firmware page open, it might be handy to pull up that. They've got a chart on there showing what all the different compatibilities are.
Give me a second.
Thank you.
In the meantime, I forgot something else I have for show and tell. Trying to get these tabs to behave. Here we go. Bruce firmware. I also like that we both have our soldered.com purple USB-C cables, which are
so good.
it's a very nice match for the purple on the screen there that you were showing.
Nice, yeah.
But yeah, I ended up also getting the speaker that you can get with the T-Embed, so that it can do some little sound stuff. But yeah, the Flipper has just like so many built-in thingies. What I did not mention before, because I forgot, there's a lot going on, is the Optic Spy. So this is a device from Crowd Supply back in the day, and I think they ran a workshop on it at Teardown once or something. So this combination of the Tomo device, which is a teeny tiny little USB device that fits in the port and has a couple of LEDs that you can program, and this Optic Spy device, which will pick up signals, especially visual signals with light, and so you can send out, like blast out a little LED signal, PWM, over time. But this guy, which is the Tomu, sits in the USB port, has a couple of LEDs. Is this the Tomu or the... Yeah. There's a bunch of different ones. There's like FOMU, which is a an FPGA one. There's SOMU, which is for security, and I just actually picked up a couple of those. All kinds of different ones. But anyway, that's the one that provides the LED signal. Oh no, here it is. I feel like I gotta dig around in this foam case. Get out of here. There we go. So you hook this up to a USB cable, and the sensor picks up the LED. It doesn't have to be infrared or UV or anything. I think it has visible light. And yeah, and then you can pick that up and stream it into your computer. There's a normal and data invert switch. So if you're capturing, you can flip the ones to zeros and vice versa. And then let's see, who's this by? Optic Spy Analog. Oh, it's by Joe Grand. Idea Studio. This was many years ago. So, but I think either I've dumped the link into the notes doc already, or I shortly will. It is this one where you can share hidden messages. And I actually, okay, so fun story. Hackaday, for a while, was in this office in San Francisco where I had worked years previously at a different company called Sauce Labs. I did like tech support for multiple years for this company, and it was surreal to go to a Hackaday meetup. It was like the Hardware Developers Didactic Galactic meetup at that same office, and so I felt mischievous because I was working at Hackster, and the there's I have a very friendly, humorous approach to the like, oh, let's play around with this like concept of rivalry, even though we are friends, and I like love going to their conferences and stuff. Anyway, so I ended up magneting a little microcontroller to the leg of one of their desks that was blinking. I think it was like a little cute, like, hi, Hackaday message. And I really hoped at some point that they would maybe like find it and figure out what was going on there. No one ever. It's very not obvious that, like, now that I'm thinking about it, that probably looked a lot more nefarious than it was, because you would not like guess. I think I might have put a hint on there or something. But anyway, Hackaday folks, I've never actually told anyone about this before. If you did find a random like microcontroller sort of taped or magneted or something to the metal leg of one of your desks when you were on 2nd Street in San Francisco, it was me, and I was doing a weird thing, and and I promise I wasn't trying to hack your Gibson or anything. It was just
a lot of these devices are inherent are magnetic as well.
Yes,
you can just slap a carputer on something.
Yeah, it's very satisfying, especially because it comes with this adorable little Allen key for taking it apart. And like, I would have lost that a million times, except that it magnets onto the back of the carputer very easily. Can you just pull this apart, or no? But I'm gonna open it up because it's so fun to look at the inside of the carputer. I'm just gonna open it up real quick.
Thank you.
Different interesting things. Yes, I just saw that there's now selling the Plus, so I'm already behind that time. So I'm just gonna fire that one up really quick, and then I'm gonna personally transition into Flipper stuff. Is that the Plus? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Trust you to have the latest one. David always does. Is that from when you were doing the boards guide, or just?
I think this might be more recent than I'm not entirely.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it is pretty. Because I would have seen it when I went to buy mine for this episode, but I did not. Anyway, the cardputer, you just take out 2 little screws, and then it does this beautiful little open thing. And just look at how gorgeous. I'm gonna get a little closer here. It's just a lovely self-documented device, as per usual, and you can see the magnets in there as well. So cool. Anyway, I'm gonna put this back together. Oh, and then these 2 hold on the PCB to the front of the thing. I'm not gonna take it apart further than that because I will definitely lose some bits. So you already got your LILYGO device doing something you wanted. What was that?
Oh, I got Bruce. It already had Bruce on it. I'd set it up and forgot that I had Bruce on it.
Amazing.
Maybe real quick, if you want to see what the default firmware looks like on the Plus before I get rid of it. So LILYGO, typically sort of with these devices, they're not really making this as something that you just buy and use. They're making the hardware, and maybe they put some firmware on that kind of demonstrates the hardware. So the example firmware on it here, you can play some music, do some stuff with infrared. It's got the NRF24 built in on this one. But this is just some demonstration firmware. It'll show you what it can do, but it's not really intended to do anything on the scale of the kind of flipper functionality. It just shows you just kind of how stuff works, and then the expectation is you're going to develop your own custom functionality or run something like Bruce on it. So that's what it comes like out of the box. And I think the process of getting Bruce on it is going to be almost as quick as it was as just picking up the other one, because you just flashed it with a web flasher. But we'll see how it goes.
I'm going to open mine up and see about installing this speaker in here, but just so people can see the unboxing. I haven't actually opened this up yet. I was saving it for the stream. Also, we've been pretty busy with the Arduino streams and stuff, but this is the out of the box experience. We've got the device, which I picked up the translucent one, of course, to match my translucent flipper. And does this press? Oh, there's a button in the middle, and then, as you say, there's this dial Oh, there's really nice detents in there. Ooh. I don't know if you can hear that, but
Yeah, that sounds good.
that's real nice. Oh, and there's some film on there. Fun thing about the keep the film on weirdos is that for the flipper you can actually get extra screen protectors. So you must love that.
Here's the
bet
thing:
you're just
I don't believe in screen protectors for phones. Is what's crazy. Like I just tear that thing off right away. But for other devices, nice.
So you can put the film back on and not even lose any of that crisp first experience stuff.
I don't think I have a screen protector or the film on mine. I don't know what is happening here.
Wow, I'm the one with a screen protector on here. And
I do have the bumper. I have the bumper though, so I can drop and stuff.
You're jelly. I know it. Yeah, I've got the silicone bumper. I decided to actually protect it. But translucent for the win. And so these guys kind of match each other. I'm really hoping that mine also is purple. Is that is the screen just generally in like monochrome purple, or is it
No, purple's just like the Bruce firmware's kind of vibe. Like they just that's their
nice
thing. Like Flipper's orange, Bruce's purple, I would say.
Neato. So we've got some little hardware bits in here. We've got a header for programming. Looks like an SWD type cable maybe. And then some headers, some extra screws, a little JST battery cable. Very interesting. I'm curious to see what happens with this. And then there's that header. And then at the bottom of the thing, there's like a card in here, but I don't think that's probably just like info.
It might be, but there might be like you know, some NFC stuff in there. There is with the Plus.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? It looks like it's got a link to a 3D printed enclosure model. Check that out. 3D printed shell link. Am I backwards or forwards for you?
You are all good for me, at least.
Excellent. Oh, it's so you can like have it mounted like looking up at you from your desk or something. That's pretty cute. It's a quick use manual. Let's see what it says. What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh dear. There's all these useful infos about what you've got and like the different functions and such. Oh, this will be very useful actually. Time to RTFM, and then also some other info that's about like firmware and stuff. Very cool. Little breakout here. Box header cable. Okay, so the speaker itself is on a little GST connector. I've got to open this up. Can I just like pull on it? No, so this is not magnets. It looks like it's a soft bumper or something. But it looks like it's adhered.
I mean, it is magnets because I'm magneting mine to stuff right now. It's somehow soft.
Oh, it is. It's just
magnets
like
underneath or something.
It's weaker magnets than the Cardputer, I guess. So I wasn't getting that. You're right. That is magnetic. Let's see. Is this snaps or? You know, I could look at the manual, but it would tell me. But I've just gotta like simian approach this for a minute because it feels like it like creaks back and forth like this.
Yeah, I've had it open before. You want to be really careful. I can't remember why I opened mine. I don't think it was to put the speaker in, but
okay, I'll look at the manual.
Fine. Yeah, I've definitely had it open, but it's a little oh, I think we got Bruce on here.
Ooh.
Hold on a second. Wrapping up. This takes 2 minutes. Okay, never mind. It's purple though, so this implies some bruising is happening, I guess.
It's so pretty.
I am gonna have to take the film off here. Oh, I'm gonna have to take the film off here because you can't see the screen because they've written stuff on the film.
I'm gonna put Bruce on mine immediately. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna put the speaker in. I'm gonna put Bruce on, and then I'm gonna move on to some weird, flipper stuff with possibly robots.
That sounds about right.
Okay, let's see.
All right, I'm just gonna save the film protector over here. So I can put it back on. Installation complete. I have a shark emoji and a party ta-da emoji, so I think that means I'm good. And let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, looks quite similar to what I had on the other one. And there was no specific plus firmware. This is I think this is newer firmware is giving me this. So again, just because it's on here doesn't necessarily mean I don't think they're tailoring the menu to the device. Like I don't think I have FM radio capabilities in this, but it's still pretty cool. Ooh, what was that one? Oh, okay. There's a bunch of new stuff. JavaScript interpreter, LoRa, others, clock. All right. I think what I'm going to do next, honestly, is try Bruce on the Cardputer. I'm really curious what the interface difference will be between those two, and especially if Bruce can support the LoRa on the Cardputer, then I'm going to be very excited about that.
Excellent. I'm attempting to find info on the LILYGO T-Embed, like actual manual on here, and I'm failing.
I've definitely had it open before. I can't remember how it happened, but I just remember there was something you had to be really careful. Maybe there was something that I needed to do. Oh, I think I just needed to reset it, and the reset button is behind the battery. I think that's what happened to me.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try and stop scrolling with my mouse right by the microphone.
I did not bring my Allen key, and so I don't know. I think the LoRa cap, I guess they're called caps on the Carputer, can just sit on there. But I think you're supposed to screw it in here. But I think I'll be all right.
Maybe I'll just use a shim to try and like get those. No, it definitely looks like the back part is what comes off. And it definitely looks like one of these standard hardware situations where like there's screws underneath the padding or stickers, but I don't think that
remember
not
being
be
that
the case
difficult.
because,
like I said, the reset button.
Oh, it is just magnets. Okay, I was just afraid to pull hard enough. Okay, so it's sort of weakly magnetic to surfaces, but it's very strongly magnetic to itself.
Yeah.
Noise. Okay. Splendid.
Yeah, I just remember the reset button is behind this battery, and I was like trying to get behind there without disturbing it. But
I guess I don't have a battery in mine, so nothing to worry about there.
You don't have a battery in yours?
No, yeah, I sort of thought that it would, but I guess I don't. Nope.
Oh.
I've got some batteries, but I don't have. Oh, this is super weird.
It's
got the speaker mounted, but it doesn't have a battery. What?
Oh.
Very curious. Oh well, I guess for now I'll just use it plugged in. That's very strange.
Is there a battery in the bottom of the box by any chance?
I'll look amongst the foam. Nope, nothing.
So
strange.
This one I've had for a while. I can't remember the setup process. But the one that the Plus, I just opened brand new out of the box. I haven't done anything with it. It's not plugged in, so clearly this one came with a battery.
Yeah.
So that's weird.
What the heck? Yeah, definitely came with a speaker. But I remember like ordering that separately. It's very strange. All right. So it looks like the reset button actually has like a little pushy thing here.
Oh, good.
Could you not use that?
I don't know.
Flexure.
There was some reason where like that is a reset button, but that's not the real reset button. And the real reset button is on the board or something. I can't remember. But there was some reason why I had to get behind that battery and jam something into the board. I don't know what it was.
My brain started playing Slim Shady on the reset button.
Right, obviously. That makes complete sense to me.
Interestingly, you could take off the foam padding on this and add some hardware screws, fasteners into these nuts in order to like permanently affix it.
So
interesting.
One differential between the latest firmware and the one I had on this one is this one seems to keep the wheel lit up all the time on the latest, and the wheel is not lit up all the time on the other one. Or maybe it's just this one's in like low power mode because the battery's about to die. I'm not sure.
Okay, so I'm going to plug mine in, and I'm going to see about changing to a full screen sharing situation so that. Wait, is it like a web flasher or is it a reset button?
It's a web flasher for Bruce. I just wanted to say farewell to the M5 to the Cardputer. If I can even get the I just want to say farewell to the Cardputer built-in firmware before that gets replaced with Bruce as well. I'm trying to remember how to navigate it. It's got a really cute little interface. Again, this is mostly designed to kind of show off the functionality of the device. So we got audio recording, chat, infrared remote, a Python REPL, set up your Wi-Fi, clock, keyboard, IMU, SD card, LoRa chat, because I got the LoRa cap on the top, GPS. So again, kind of demonstration of what you could do with it. Nothing too crazy, but that's all going to go away because we're going to put Bruce on it instead.
Legit. Now I think that maybe this JST cable they gave me might have been for a battery, and then I can just mount it to whatever. I've definitely got batteries, but this like long, thin profile is not ideal.
It's a very unusual battery. I'm really surprised. I don't know what was different about yours.
I'm very curious. Clearly they hate me.
Maybe they might have given them to me in person in China. Maybe I don't know.
I wouldn't be too surprised about that. Okay, so this is my first time firing up my LILYGO T-Embed. We've got self-test and into UI. This is honestly, I kind of love how cute this is. Oh!
What's that? Is that your speaker?
Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to sound like that, but it sounds like a helicopter or something.
It's really blowing out your audio. Your actual speaking audio is like almost.
I'm trying to get it away from the mic. I've got my fingers over the. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna mute for a second.
I think we might want to have two speakers with zero of them plugged in. What's it saying? Maybe it's already got some firmware on it that's actually hacking you right now, and that's what you're hearing. Maybe it's going to overwrite your own body's firmware.
Well, that was unpleasant.
Yeah.
It did not stop. It just kept going.
Maybe they just plugged the speaker in where the battery's supposed to be. Maybe so. Strange.
I mean, there is like a speaker thingy there, and I was
grill,
like muffling that as much as possible. And wow, sorry everyone for the horrible noises. Okay, let's see. Screen share, juggling again. Okay, cool. So let's just go into the UI now. Lights.
This is very different than the firmware that was on mine, huh?
Maybe because I just bought it? Oh,
Cute.
a little twitchy controller. Wireless. Music. Mic FFT. Oh! Configuration. And back to light. So actually, I was working on making a robot be responsive to different tones of audio, so I could like whistle or hum at it, and it would do different stuff. And at first I was training like an edge impulse model to analyze that, and then I realized eventually like, oh, I could just use an FFT, like I don't have to use an AI tool for this. Lol. Even like a local, you know, edge tiny model type for analysis thing, which is a type that I'm pretty comfortable with. Still, like, it absolutely was unnecessary for, like, we've had this technology. Oh, the Wi-Fi searching was making it crazy. Huh! Interesting. I am going to grab some hot water because I am chilly, and I'm going to warm up my tea. So if you want to take the wheel for a second.
I'll take the wheel, and perfect time.
I love this shark. Oh, it's so good.
Brucey.
Is it named after Bruce the Shark from the Finding Nemo movies? Is that a real thing or am I making that up?
I don't know what that is, so maybe. I haven't seen Finding Nemo, unfortunately. But let's see. Oh, I'm backwards here. Let's see. I also screech uncontrollably when I can't Wi-Fi. Same. All right, so let's see what. And again, I don't know if this is all the supported functionality. This is the Cardputer specific firmware, so maybe this is the supported functionality. Wi-Fi absolutely makes sense. BLE absolutely makes sense. Ethernet. I don't know if there's pins on the stamp that would let us get Ethernet or something, but there's no inherent Ethernet port on the carputer, so not sure about that one. RF, again, I'm not sure what RF we have on this device. RFID, again, I don't know if we have on the carputer. IR, we do have IR on the carputer. FM, I don't think we have on the carputer. Files, we have. GPS, do we have GPS? I don't know. I'll check.
Cool.
NRF24, JavaScript interpreter. LoRa, we do have. I wonder if that'll actually work with. I really doubt that it's going to be cat.
I'm excited about the cool big old antenna you got on there.
Yeah, but I really doubt that. I doubt that it knows that I have that, but we'll find out.
Cool. Oh yeah, I'm gonna warm up.
Oh, it's got a TV be gone functionality.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Mitch Altman, the OG.
I'm gonna try it with the TV. There's actually a TV next to me. I'm gonna try it.
Nice. You could be a menace in the co-working space.
I am in the co-working space, and I have already.
And you're being a menace.
Yeah. I actually regularly menace with the flipper in the co-working space because I can turn the TVs off, I can unlock the doors, I can do all kinds of stuff, and people think it's really quite advanced hacking when it's actually just like me pressing a single button on the
Yeah. Embarrassingly, the thing I've used the flipper for most was in my last place when there was only one remote for the Roku, and so like I wanted to have one by me all the time, so I did the thing where you can program a custom remote into it. So this is just it telling me that it managed to update the firmware today, and I'm gonna say okay, here we go. It's so cute.
Wait, does it have over-the-air firmware updates?
No, I had it plugged in. Oh no, yeah, actually it was over the air from my phone.
From your phone, yeah.
Cute little dolphin feller.
My favorite flipper in the Wild story was I was out to dinner with some friends in Rome in this little like, you know, grandma style eatery, and it was so hot in there. It was like 31 Celsius, whatever that is. I think it's 1,000,000 Fahrenheit. And they had the air conditioner on, but the air conditioner was only set to like 27. And I managed to take over their air conditioner and turn it down to like 21 so that we didn't all die, which is
That's amazing. So on one of our recent streams, I mentioned that I had, sorry if that makes mic noise, I'm reaching around the mic. I grabbed some apricots and put them on top of this thing. I don't know why I'm so hungry, but turns out that Philips Sonicare toothbrush heads have NFC chips or RFID chips embedded in them so that it can tell you when you should replace your brush head. And I did actually get this thing to read that in the past, so I might end up with like a toothbrush authentication method for my little companion bot or something. I do love the idea of making something that like you has an NFC authentication thing, but it's just like a specific toothbrush head, and they're like, oh, we can't find the thing to like unlock the thing. It's like, oh, go grab the electric toothbrush. Secrets. Anyway, oh lordy, what was I doing? Oh yes, opening up this thing and trying to get it to not hate me. I was gonna put Bruce on it.
Well, I just failed to turn off the television. I don't know if maybe the LoRa hat is blocking the IR thing. I think this is the IR on the top here, isn't it? Isn't that the IR?
Makes sense.
But like I don't think that's really blocking it.
Yeah, that's definitely a little
TV
IR
is still on, so let's try something else.
So I'm gonna see what this mic FFT thing is before I Bruce it up.
Seriously. Oh, cool. It totally worked.
Cool.
That's great.
Oh, I wonder if it doesn't tell you what. Like it's an FFT, but it doesn't actually tell you what the tone is. It just gives you a little spectrum. Ooh. It's kind of cool though that it's giving you the harmonics as well. Ooh. I can't go an octave. I could probably go an octave higher, but no one wants to hear that.
That's totally great.
Oh, you're getting recommendations for more chaos. Lol. Yeah. It is pretty cool to be able to see what harmonics do. Because wait, how do I actually get out of this? Because there's like a little back icon, but I don't think this is a touch screen. And Scrolling the dial does nothing.
I
Okay,
think a
push
lot
it.
of the
Oh, I just
demos.
push
Oh,
it.
yeah. I was gonna say some of the demos you just have to reset it to get back,
Yeah,
but that one
that's
seems to
often the
be.
case. So what is controller? I'm just gonna explore this. Oh, look at that! I can control my temperature. I actually need that right now.
Is it just like a GUI widget demo?
Yeah, little GUI widget. Oh, I can dial up the temperature. Does it go red when it's warmer? Come on, come on, come on. Yes!
I found the war driving option in
Ooh,
Riv.
nice!
Let's see what this is.
Yeah, so war driving and war oh no, this one won't let me back out. Let me back out! Ah!
Scan Wi-Fi networks. I'm in. Oh my god, this font is microscopic.
Oh, interesting, yeah. Into UI because I don't want you to screech at me again. As much as I enjoy comedy screeching, like that was not the right kind of control. Oh, I just did that. Ah, that's the one I just got trapped in there. Trapped in the controller. Okay, let's see what else we've got. What is light? Baby, don't hurt me. No. So I'm gonna click and do brightness setting. Does nothing. I guess that's like a hypothetical smart home thing or something.
Yeah, I think it's just a demo concept.
Gradient, rotate, independent. Oh, gradient. Come on, come on, do a thing.
Oh,
I really. Oh, hey, there we go.
Oh, that's pretty. My war driving has found 0 Wi-Fi so far. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Huh.
I feel like there's probably a few more than that.
I feel like I'm winning with this. Oh, look, it's even pulsing. So fancy.
I don't know how to get out of this menu.
I feel like I'm staring into like an interdimensional portal. Rotate? What is rotate?
Oh.
Ah, there we go. And independent? Is it like a chase? Oh! Look at it go! Okay, this is honestly really cute and fun. I could just derp around with this all day.
Okay.
But I wish to see what music is. Oh. There is no music on here. Unless... Oh, no. It's just a demo. Mic FFT configuration. Got a deep sleep option on here. And it keeps doing that same light pattern, which is fun. But I've pretty much exhausted the options on here, unless I want to do wireless, which I'm not especially excited about. Okay, so now I'm gonna Bruce it up.
Mine just popped up a disclaimer.
Oh?
Uh-huh. I don't know how well this will display on the camera.
It's been showing pretty well. Pull it back a little bit. There you go.
There you go.
These functions were made to be used in a controlled environment for study only. Do not use these functions to harm people or companies. You can go to jail. And there was some red text, but it stopped showing.
Well, whatever. I went past it now, so we're good.
Jail for 1,000 years. Okay.
Ooh, NRF jammer.
So I gotta... See what happened. Web flasher. Splendid. Do you know that song, Big Stepper?
Here comes the...
I don't know. It's like I'm a...
Here comes the Big Stepper?
Anyway.
Alright, what kind of lore do I have in this? 1262.
Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're also talking about this being a separate button, I think. I have no clue where that is. I'm gonna try and discover this supposed other reset button, because I cannot find it at all. Someone said earlier that you could, Oh! Someone recommends installing launcher firmware on your Cardputer.
Oh, what's that? Does that let us...
No clue.
Tell us more.
I am looking for... Yeah, so the same person said the reset button is on the bottom right if you're looking into the case, which I was not able to find anywhere around here, which is what I thought that was implying. The reset button that I can see is here next to the speaker with a little pushy thing. So, but then on these flashing instructions, it is saying Also, what was the gasp?
I'm excited to report that
Ooh.
this does support the LoRa module on the
Nice.
carputer. You can actually just choose which LoRa module it is, and this is the SX1262, and I chose it. It seems to be working.
It's interesting to me that it has an on-screen keyboard when
Yeah,
you've
I
got
think
a
that's
physical
just the.
keyboard.
I think
Oh,
it's
it's
just
just
a
'cause
generic choice because imagine you're using this boy.
it doesn't know what it's inside, right?
Yeah.
So the web flasher instructions here say, keep encoder center push and press. Oh, CC 1101. Aha. I wonder if that's why there's differences or something. Anyway, I'm going to just keep the encoder and the reset button pressed, which is going to take more fingers than I think I have. So I'm going to, okay, so select flash and then click connect. So I'm going to hit flash and then I'm going to try and push both those buttons. Let's see, I've got the T-Embed regular flavor.
I just sent a LoRa message. Did anyone get it?
Okay. I think I can do this with one hand. Oh, what just fell? That's probably not good.
If anyone got a message from Bruce Test with the message test, please let us know in the comments.
Well, maybe Sean Bowen. Sean was around.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hold these down.
I do have my Mesh-tastic device with me.
Okay, and now I'm gonna hit connect to device over there, and hope that something happens. Connect to device. Yes. Is it showing up? Not really. No. No port selected. It's getting mad at me.
I wasn't paying close attention. What are you running into right now?
I'm attempting to use the web flasher to update to add Bruce on my thingy.
And what was the issue?
Oh, it wasn't detecting the port, but give me a minute. I'm gonna try a couple other things. Make sure it's on. Make sure it's table can be used for data. I know it can. I shouldn't need drivers. Wait, do I need drivers? What the hell?
I mean, it's just a USB. Let me see what mine was real quick. So this is for the LILYGO?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me see what mine was real quick.
And if so, I'm not sure which one of these I would need.
It's I can't remember which it is, but it's a very common. Let me see.
Yeah, these are apparently all common. I will have to look at what is actually in the SCAD.
LILYGO. I'm gonna flash my older LILYGO with the latest firmware, so that's up to date as well, and I'll tell you what it detects as. Okay, so mine just shows up as a USB JTAG serial debug unit. So I think it's either you don't need a driver or it's just a driver that you surely have on your computer if you've used it for.
Oh, hold up. I was holding the reset button for some reason. No, I just need to like hold the encoder button and then push the reset. Duh. To put it in like this is a very common like put your device in bootloader mode type procedure. I don't know why I was having that problem. Okay, so now I'm going to try connecting, and there it is. USB JTAG. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. That was just a brain issue. User error, pebcac type thing. Okay, so now I'm getting new promising things. Install LILYGO T-Embed, and there's logs in console, so let's hit it. Yes, I'm going to erase it.
I didn't erase mine.
Ruthless. Wait, you don't have to?
You don't have to. I didn't bother. It just sounded like it would take longer.
Meh. Preparing installation. It will take 2 minutes.
Wrapping up. Installation complete.
Ooh.
I started a little bit before you.
It's okay. I don't feel pressured. I'm listening to audiobooks with Hercule Poirot right now.
Right now?
Well, not at this very moment, okay, but David Suchet is, of course, the best. I'm listening to a compilation of short stories by Agatha Christie featuring our favorite detective, my favorite detective, the best one ever, best one to ever do it. Ooh, Party Shark. screenshot the party shark. There we go.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna hit reset on this bad boy because it looks like that has done its thing. Anyway, it's really funny to wrap up that thought, to just like how much little funny ego games there are between Paro and other and like inspectors and stuff in other places, and sometimes random people in the stories. It's just great.
Um,
It says something. Oh, okay, so the shark is just very dim compared to the lights on here, but excellent. We have purple. I'm gonna actually leave this film on because it doesn't have a little tab on it, which is so infuriating to me. Although I really don't like that it has this sort of like perforation on it for some reason. Does yours have this?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
have
not a fan of that. I'm taking it off.
I don't have the. I already removed the film on this one, astonishingly. But I was looking at. You could see the little dots in the camera, and I was like, "What is happening there?" Mine doesn't come back since I flashed it though.
Did you hit reset?
I did.
Did you try turning
Like
it
touch
off and on
reset,
again?
right? Not like holding it. Just pressed it once.
Yeah. I lied. It's now a competition. Mine's working and yours is not. No, sorry. I wish I could get the screen brighter or the LEDs less bright.
Oh,
I bet I
look.
can. I'm sure I can. What's up?
So I don't know when I first set this device up, but you'll see the screen protector is carefully preserved in the bottom of the box right there. Should I need to return it to the device?
You're a strange man. Launcher lets you install multiple different firmwares and switch
How?
between them on one carputer. What?
How's that even possible?
One thing that I really enjoy about the internet is people sort of humorously doing the typo of car versus cat erase solves, although that's fair. Maybe. Yeah. Well, they put carputer instead of cardputer, so I'm like, oh, we could take it a step further and make it a catputer. There needs
catputers at the beginning, didn't we?
I'm certain there's a thing called catputer. Let's find out.
I mean, Alex is gonna make it if there isn't.
Yeah, we gotta make it. There's an Instagram account. It's a computer, not a catputer meme, apparently, according to YouTube. What? I'm trying some YouTubeified TikTok situation. That doesn't look very interesting. What about this art print? Oh, okay, that's pretty cute.
All right, I'm gonna listen to Tyeth and see if I do need to erase my firmware.
Okay, but for now, yay, Bruce. That's very cool. So, true open source, cross-platform, Wi-Fi attacks, documentation, sub-gigahertz and RFID, active community. Love to see it. Let's have a look at this. Whoa. Huh. They got an open source PCB for this.
Yeah, this is their
GitHub. GitHub. You have been pwned! Surely if you've opened up the hardware, it is the hardware that has been pwned. Ah, they have a little competitive attitude as well up here. Lol. I always think that it's most fun when people are sort of good-natured about the competitive things, because everything's got trade-offs, but maybe they've got some personal beef or something. Check this out. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, that's the comparison chart.
Ah, you mentioned this before. I see. I did not catch that. They don't have the regular T-Embed on it, but or whatever my version is. That's fine. It seems to be doing okay. I got wiring diagrams. You got the wiki. All kinds of cool stuff. Okay, docs. Predatory firmware. My goodness. So edgy. And now I'm going to pull up. I feel pretty excited about having gotten this on here. I did not have to install the speaker. I do have to find a battery that goes in here, but and like solder it onto these tiny little small JST. Do I have? recently I like vaguely organized my LiPo battery stash. Let's see. I definitely don't have these stored in a safe manner, so just pretend I'm not doing this right now.
I'm still not getting anything after reflashing it.
And you did the whole erase and everything?
Yeah, I did it. I reflashed it after erasing it this time. And I swear that there's a secret hidden reset button on the board that I need to press. Maybe. I think that's going to fix it all if I could just find that button again.
Will this battery fit? Yes. Okay. So I have found a LiPo battery with bare ends, which usually I would tape those off so they wouldn't be next to each other and exposed. Oh my goodness. What the hell passed, Alex? Anyway, we'll just pretend that didn't happen, and I'll do that at a future juncture. But yes, let's see. Where did I just put that? Over there.
Right.
So I'm going to leave Bruce alone. Oh, one thing I do want to do is, you already went through all the cool different features on here, so I'm going to not go through those again, but I'm going to see if I can configure these LEDs to be less bright. And indeed,
That'd be
we
nice.
got display and UI, we got LED config, LED color, LED effect, LED brightness. There we go. This is 50%.
Oh, that was 50%?
This is 100%. Oh. I'm going into the next dimension.
Newsflash, you can
Why did I do
upgrade your CC1101 to a plus version simply by adding the NRF24L01 expansion module.
Nice. Woof. Okay, 25% is what I'm at. Whew. Okay, then you got LED effects and brightness.
What about the LCD? Is the LCD adjustable? Because I felt like switching to Bruce dimmed the LCD significantly.
Yeah, that's what I think too. That's a good question. Let's see if I can.
We do not recommend
Also, what do
replacing.
you mean by LED blink on? Because it's not blinking right now.
All right, GitHub.
See, it says LED blink is on.
Blink?
I know, right? What do you mean by that? LED blink is now off, and it seems to be the same. Very confused. But
T-Embed CC110. Okay.
Display and UI, brightness. Ha! It says it's at 100%.
Really?
And yet.
I just found it much dingier
Very
than
dim.
Yeah.
Curious.
It's actually got some links in the T-Embed CC1101 wiki to Bruce Launcher and Capybara Zero, which is now defunct. But I'm very interested.
Put it in portrait mode though.
Oh, that's cool. What? I am.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh no! I rotated it too much, and now it's upside down.
This launcher has over 1,000 firmwares that you can run.
I'm gonna continue rotating it until I get it to go back to that regular landscape. Oh no! Oh wait, no, that's an actual choice I made. Okay, so if you go to default, haha, there we go. Okay, cool. That was my user error again. All right, so that looks cool. Yoink! Yeah, instant death. Not surprising. Gonna tuck these away. I don't need that speaker, I guess. I'm gonna stick that over there. And let's see. So I'm gonna try and get my flipper to interact with some hardware. Possibly using NFC. Possibly using the hardware breakouts. I feel like my brain is already leaking a little bit. I gotta feed myself some calories. I'm gonna do that off screen.
Okay.
And I should put this info doc into the enclosure. Okay, cool. Very exciting. So I have updated firmware on my LILYGO T-Embed and also on Flipper.
This launcher is incredible because you can have your Bruce on there and then say, switch, I want to go to Meshtastic, and then you can run your Meshtastic on there, or your BusPy, or your Game Boy emulator.
Rad.
This is really cool.
Can you drop that in the collab doc?
I put it in the bottom of the collab doc and in the comments.
You're so on top of it. Everyone, as per usual, you can find that link in the description to this video wherever you're watching. You can find it there. And that includes all the different things we've been looking at. I'm going to drop Bruce into there also. Bruce. Oh, it's already on there. Is it like a firmware? Cool.
There is an SSH client and VPN for the Carputer in case you want to log into your computer on a 1.14 inch display or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Actually, you know, did you say SSH?
Yeah.
So actually, I used to run IRC, an IRC client on a virtual private server, which was a method I copied from other people at the hackerspace at AHA, at All Hands Active. Because we had an IRC channel back when Freenode was not a tire fire. And so I was able to basically like log in to the VPS, launch IRC in a screen session, which like kept it always running in the background, and then just scroll back to see the scroll back basically, which was cool because that way you didn't like lose any of the history. You always got to like lurk in there. And I've been thinking about redoing that because a couple of my discords that I lurk in are moving to IRC, or at least as backups, you know, in case the age verification stuff starts being a bigger problem. And so, yeah, actually, I could see myself like checking IRC scroll back in on the Cardputer if I did SSH'd into there.
I love it.
An actual use case. We
do have an IRC bridge with the Matrix server that we use instead of Discord, and we also have a Discord bridge so that people who are on Discord can access it.
That's all hands active?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, what am I doing?
Other questions? No, just screen.
Flipper, yes. Okay. I also thought about DevKitty for a minute because one thing I think would be cool would be to have DevKitty. It has a breakout for LEDs, for LED strips. I think I'm planning on fixing up my little area here with some RGB programmable LED strips, and I thought it could be cool to have this be like a little controller to switch between. Look at that! What you got going on between different modes, basically, for the lighting.
So remember when I said that I had this open some other time for some reason, and I just rediscovered that same reason, and it is I was looking on the GitHub repo. It says if your display is not working, have a look over by the ESP32 for the reset button. And so I can you just about see it if I peel that battery back? There's a button there.
Oh yeah, what the heck?
That's the real reset button. I told you that reset button on the side is not the real reset button.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if I have that one. I'm gonna have a look at it real quick.
So I'm gonna try that reset button and see what
all
happens.
The other reset buttons are just imitating. Okay, I gotta see about this because I don't think oh my goodness, these really are strong magnets. Yeah, mine just straight up doesn't have that.
It doesn't have that?
Doesn't have it.
Whoa.
I think maybe you got the CC1101 and I didn't, or something.
I don't know. Quite hard to get.
I have the caveman version. Also, I'm curious what this FPS connector is for. Like, it's not an FPS connector. It's like a little head. Maybe they use that to program it. I don't know. But this is where that other programming header goes on here, definitely.
Yeah.
It's so these magnets are so hefty. Like the enclosure creaks.
It's hilarious.
Ah, confirmed. I don't have the CC1101. Yeah, I thought not. That's probably what the difference is.
But the firmware still works on yours?
Yeah.
Huh.
At least the functions that I tried do. But you know,
oh, press the real reset button, the secret hidden inside reset button. That was the trick.
Nice. Oh, maybe that's a I see micro SD card connector. You know, if I had looked more closely at this actual literal manual, yeah, it literally says that's a TF card connector. Lol. Failure to RTFM. Okay. I'm going to focus for like 3 seconds here, if I can make myself do that, so that I don't keep making silly mistakes. And yeah, so my backup project will be getting RGB LEDs running on the DevKitty, so I can have them in my video background. Oh, I do have stickers in here.
Yeah.
I said I was going to try and not get distracted for 3 seconds, but
I think you went 3 seconds.
Yeah. And then I'm... Oh! Do you have a scribble, though? Check this out. To Alex from... That's so cute! Oh my god!
To David from Alex. And it's got a little cat on it.
Wait, you do that?
Yeah. Did you share the stream that we did, by the way? I can't remember.
Yes.
It's been a long time since we were at that part of the show.
Yeah, that was like an hour and a half ago. Okay, so I'm gonna swap to my desk camera.
So even though that reset button did give me purple LEDs, just when I reset it, I got purple LEDs and nothing else. Now I double reset it, and that's what it took to get the display to work again. The trick is double resetting it.
Curious.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon my cheese noises.
Excuse me?
Cheese noises. I don't know if you can hear me eating cheese, but...
No.
Trying to feed my brain some protein and fats so it, like, does its job.
Very clever.
Thank you.
Is what I will be saying after the protein kicks in. All right. I've got 3 Bruces.
Wait, 3 Bruces?
Yeah, I got 2.
Brucin?
I got 2 LILYGOs and a 2 LILYGOs and a carputer.
You're stuck in LILYGO.
And I think I'm a little bruised out, and I'm gonna flip back into the flipper. Cool.
Okay, I'm also doing flipper. What do you want to do with it?
I want to check out this Wi-Fi and see what kind of new Wi functionality I get off of that. Per your reminder, I'm gonna go ahead and update the firmware because I'm probably on some old stuff.
I must check through the apps and see what
this is a cute animation I've never seen before. There's some kind of bug situation here.
Oh, I've seen this one, yeah.
I haven't seen this one.
It's very good.
With the HDMI out adapter thing, I actually sometimes just plug my flipper into the TV and just like watch it, just, like leave it running to see what it's gonna do.
That's kind of a great idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Like leaving that up during a party or something,
I've done live streams with the TV in the background, with just whatever the flipper's doing, and it's always interesting.
That's great.
Maybe I should do that right now.
Okay. Flipper, I was thinking how to dig through these apps because I haven't looked at them in a while, so I'm going to show people the ones that I've got installed. For a moment. And it's always a risky choice trying to share a phone screen on here, so I'm going to try and angle it to be not horrible. We've got an AVR flasher where you can actually flash like Arduino chips, asteroid game, Bluetooth trigger, cool, DTMF Dolphin for DTMF phone technology, dice D&D, it's a dice roller, ESP flasher over GPIO, very cool. Maybe I could program one of these other ones via the Flipper. Flip Pomodoro, excellent. Morse code, NFC magic. I'm actually not sure what the magic is in here. SWD probe, servo tester. Oh, I should try that. Okay, I'm gonna try that because making like a super minimal bot that's running off of the Flipper would be really fun.
It's really nice.
I'm curious about the power. Oh, I could easily make the power be separate. Okay. Signal generator, spectrum analyzer. Oh, I should have a look at that. Temperature sensors reader, tuning fork, UART terminal, so serial, video game module something, X remote, that's that TV remote app I was using, ESP32 camera suite, GPIO reader, I want to try that one out, Flipper scope, what? I forgot about that, and I2C tools, that's so exciting. And I'm sure there's some more like, let's see what else uses the GPIO moisture sensor, program EEPROM. Oh my god, look at that adorable little image. Human presence detection, Flip Gemini. Oh, interesting. Telegram client. Ha! Well, we're halfway to the Fantastic thing. Although this does not have LoRa. BME 680. Is that like a temper? Yeah, temp, pressure, humidity sensor. Wire tester. Ah, it's a continuity tester. Oh, I'm gonna install that. What happens if I hit open on there? Oh!
Are you Bluetoothed onto your thing right now?
I sure am.
There you go.
Check it out.
My firmware version is 0.98.3. Current version is 1.4.3. I am behind, and I'm going to update while you.
Mine took
continue.
a while to update. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to find a little hookup wire here. Mail to mail. There we go. Let's see about this. 6 and 8. This is a really nice little diagram on here.
That's great.
We got, this is a little hard to see on here, but the gray and orange is not an amazing contrast, but just trust that I can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah. Can do Morse code.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get a little SOS going.
I did get a television connected to my Flipper while we were while you were doing that. But if you could see the television, you would see that it says that the Flipper is updating. So,
that is wonderful.
Yeah.
I love it. This is so good. All it's doing is emitting a tone, but I love it so much. And it's got this little green indicator LED as well. That's so good. Fabulous. Okay, back to my desk.
12% on my firmware update, so I'm gonna let that
Coolio. Actually, I'll take
run
over
while I
screen.
research this other.
Oh no! There we go. This is so well done. Like their design is awesome, but also just be like, look at that. Oh, just look at it. Ultrasound distance sensor measurements. I think I've got to use a specific parallax sensor. I don't have that. It's got 3 wires. I think I only have, well, let's see. I've got one over here. It's got 4 wires. Wrong. This might be I2C. What do we got? No, it's trigger and echo. Oh, that makes sense. Let's see, what else we got? Logic analyzer. Yes, thank you. Cool. A visual GPIO controller. That's so cool. NeoPixel style LED tester. Thank you, I will. Oh, these are so cool. Oh, man. Flipper HTTP companion app. What? What does it do? Why is it a GPIO thing? Oh, I guess because of the Wi-Fi add-on thingy-majig. I'm not gonna use that right now. Find Flipper 0 users on a map. Nearby files. No way! There's like a peer-to-peer file sharing thing. I gotta try that at a conference or something. this image. That's so good. Wow. Sorry I'm late. There's no such thing. You can always scroll back and see the beginning or watch it later, and we go for like 3 or 4 hours. There's never any obligation to hang out with us. 3D open world multiplayer game. What does this have to do with GPIO? I have to know. You need the Wi-Fi developer board, da.
Wi-Fi developer
You
board.
log in with your Flip Social / Flip World. Oh, it's like an MMO? A Flipper based. Also, why am I
social?
super weird colors on here? I gotta fix my white balance. And brightness and stuff. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, anyway. What in the world? What? What? I'm not gonna have... No, I don't actually... Oh, no. Well, let's see. Ghost ESP firmware. I gotta look that up because I haven't heard of that. And while we're looking at different firmwares, Ghost ESP firmware. Hey, it's another pen testing thing.
Ah. The same person that makes the backpack for the Wi-Fi backpack also makes one where you can strap a Raspberry Pi Zero W to the back of your flipper.
What?
Apparently.
There was another bad USB is a thing that you can install on the DevKitty, and that's like another... Oh no, this is a specific just type of attack or something. Oh, do not.
I think it might have come. I think it might be like a Kleenex situation where it's both.
Right. Yeah.
I think it started out as a thing, and now maybe just people refer to it as.
Huh.
The flipper's 54% updated.
Yeah, it definitely took a while. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not doing that right now. I keep looking at these things, and then I'll get into the actual GPIO stuff. UV meter, exciting. Flip downloader. Over-the-air updating. Atari peripheral emulator, servo tester. I thought I already had that, but I guess I'll get a second one. Video game remote. Light messenger. Wow. It's beautiful. Man, this community is so talented. Oh, fun. It's a light painting device. Lab 401 light messenger. I've heard of Lab 401. What do they do? Lab 401 light messenger. Here we go. Ah, wow, look at that. It's a flipper specific persistence of vision module. Wow.
That is brilliant.
Okay.
When I was looking for the Wi-Fi backpacks GitHub repo, I found this hilarious thing that is a flipper backpack that has its own 2.8-inch display on it. Like, there's some crazy stuff for the flipper that I was not aware of.
That's so cool. I was wondering if I was being boring by digging through all these apps, but
oh god,
I do not. I regret nothing. Look at this. Look at this. It's so cool. I remember what the thing was. I bought my flipper from Lab 401 when they were sold out on the main page. I managed to find one here. Let's see if there's more like flipper stuff here.
Can you? I just put a link in the document just above yours. I just want to share this bizarre.
This?
AliExpress.
What we got?
Like it's bigger than the flipper.
What? Oh my goodness.
So it's obviously a collection of antennas, which I understand, but with also a additional gigantic display, which I question. What? So it's running ASP32 Marauder, which is what the Wi-Fi backpack runs. But that, I mean, why do you even need? Why do you even need the flipper at that point? If you didn't know we're going to be live hacking HTML today. This is great.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm it's really tiny on the monitor where I have it, so I'm kind of having to squint, but I just wanted to see this whole picture.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's got 4 antennae.
That's ludicrous.
Here, drop the you're going to drop the
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I'm trying to make it not horribly formatted. There we go.
Oh, I didn't know.
Wow. Okay, so this was the Lab 401 page for flux capacitor.
What?
Oh, here's another little compact flipper alternative. Oh, one thing that I didn't mention. Code. This thing has been going around on the internet, and I was getting ads for it, and I thought about hitting them up to see if they wanted to, like, send us one for the show, and then I just, like, completely blobbed out. But that's fine.
That's completely fine.
Interesting. I'll drop it in the other links thing. Another. It's sort of like kind of a flipper, but in the form factor more of a Game Boy, and it's marketed more for like just hardware people and less for like hacking, you know? They got a little mascot too. Pardon me, little mascot too. It's pretty cute. Huh. Designed to slip into your wallet. I mean, sure. I feel like you'd have some trouble like actually slipping that in anywhere because of all the stuff on it, but I don't know. Unleash it on your flipper onto the internet. Huh. I wonder how this compares to the Wi-Fi breakout. Supercharges the radio capacity. Okay, see, that's kind of cool. Less than 1% efficient on this standard one. Gotcha. Huh. So this is the official like Wi-Fi dev board. But yeah, it doesn't come with an antenna. Or if anything, it's just using the chip antenna on this guy. So that's kind of cool. It's like a less hyper-intenso version of that thing that you had. What about this guy?
Well, my one's somewhere in between because it's not the official one, but it's a little bit different.
It's a good point about the war driving, though, that like you know, the better antenna capability you have, the oh yeah, the more you're going to be able to pick up. IR blaster, this one I have seen around, where basically like it's the same thing but for the infrared LED, or it's like if you want to be able to
change TVs on the other side of the city.
Exactly. TV be gone, everything in your radius or your light cone, or that's not what a light cone is. But anyway, Rabbit Lab seems to have their own little rabbit feller too. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
I gotta love this. So this is a physical multimeter add-on. Oh, that's really cute. $63. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna stop digging through these things and actually hack on stuff because that's the point.
Quick Bruce question. Did you turn your did you figure out how to turn your LILYGOs off?
Oh, mine doesn't have a battery, so I just unplug it.
Very easy. Okay. Oh, I found it. There's a deep sleep option, which I think I'm going to initiate now.
Ah, nice. Smartphones used to have IR blasters. Ah, that's cool. I remember, okay, so speaking of orphaned technology, there used to be a thing called the Yo-Yo, IOIO, that was a GPIO add-on over OTG USB on the go for Android phones. So, do you remember this?
Yeah,
Yo-Yo, Android, USB. And that went away a long time ago. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wait, can you still buy this?
Which one's the Plus?
What in the... It's in stock on SparkFun. What in the world?
Huh.
Ha! I've got one of these somewhere. No way. You can literally buy this today. Let's see what the reviews say. Is that one of these tabs? Yeah. It's as cute as the Dickens. Amazing. June 28th, but who can say what year that was? Lol. Okay, I'm gonna put this up here.
Okay, my flipper is updated.
Okay. How's it looking?
It's looking good. You can't see the whole TV behind me, but it's outputting HDMI. But I'm going to unplug the TV now because I want to try the Wi-Fi backpack. So this is different than the... oh, I probably have to take the bumper off for this one, maybe? No? It fits with the bumper? Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's like the developer board, the Wi-Fi backpack, and the wait a minute. Oh yeah, I've got like proto boards and this like Wi-Fi guy.
Yeah, I have those somewhere as well, but this is a different third-party ESP32 based. It adds a micro SD card, ESP32. Oh, sorry, didn't know I was getting featured.
How dare you?
And unlike the other stuff, all the Flipper's own things just stick out the top, and this one's a backpack
that
really slips into the pins, and now it's you've got your nice form factor as much as possible still, and like I said, it's got USB-C, micro SD, and I'm gonna figure out how to use it. It comes with the Marauder firmware flashed onto the ESP32, and I'm gonna try and find that app.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna actually do GPIO flipper stuff. I gotta go find a servo somewhere. I'll be right back.
All right. Marauder. How do you spell Marauder? ESP Wi-Fi 32 Marauder. I believe this is what we need. It's the companion app for interfacing with ESP32 Wi-Fi Marauder.
I lied. I'm just gonna use Nano MIDIs.
Oh, cool. You can see the complete lack of screen protector on this phone. It's got all kinds of junk on the screen.
What are you doing here?
I'm installing the ESP32 Wi-Fi Marauder app for the Flipper.
Ah, yes.
I believe this is what's going to be required for the Flipper to talk to its backpack.
Neato.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a little companion core on this guy, which allows me to break out the servo control and the power for the servos separately, which I think is going to really help me. And that way I don't have to solder a bunch of extra stuff. I should just be able to leave these servos connected while the microcontroller is not powered, which is this is just an Arduino Nano R4, I think. Yeah. And instead, I'll just plug in GPIO and ground to these guys for the servos. So if I try and go to launch that free roam. Oh, that's the game thing.
Does have a de-auth functionality.
Ah, yes. Now, do I have a battery here for powering this bad boy?
AirTag spoofing.
I actually do have to go find the battery power bank thing, so burb for real.
I'm just walking through the menu of what this thing can do. It's got an evil portal, so you can run the Flipper as a Wi-Fi hotspot and do nasty things if people try and connect to it. Targeted attack, beacon spam, port spam, sniff, signal monitor, press back to send, stop scan. Okay, starting signal strength scan. So let's see. This should be a test of if my backpack is working. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to do. Nothing yet. Okay, let's try something else. Shut down Wi-Fi. Did I need to start the Wi-Fi? Let's try rebooting the Wi-Fi. See what happens. Failed to mount SD card, which is expected. Okay, the ESP IDF version. Okay, cool. So it does seem to be talking to the ESP, and I'm guessing is that G just sending it commands, and that's what this interface is here. Let's see what info says. Anything? Script saved to Flipper SD card. Did I see something called help there? Let's take a look at that. Marauder Companion 0.7.6. Press back to send stop scan. Help. Commands. Channel. Settings. Okay, yeah, so this seems to be a sort of CLI style interface that I'm going to have to figure out the commands for. So if we did GPS data, for example, I don't know if the backpack has a GPS. Let me look at the specs for it. Okay, the features are, it's ESP32S2 Rover N4R2, internal onboard antenna, 2.4 gigahertz BGN, etc. Micro SD card, GPIO pins of the flipper. Oh, it passes them through? Or breaks them out somewhere else. USB-C for programming the ESP32. Okay, so I don't see anywhere that has a GPS, though.
Fixing my camera situation so that, like, you can actually see more on the desk. Because...
Very nice. I'm just trying to figure out this Marauder software if you want to take full control while I research this a little bit.
Sure. I'll show people real quick why I'm not working on full-size Archimedes, which is because, oh, I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do to you, Archie. Oh. Because, oh, I need to actually show the right camera too. I resurrected basically a Frankenmedes last year after he'd been broken for multiple years, and took him to numerous events, including Open Sauce and DEF CON and SuperCon, and by the end of all of that, I think literally on the last day of SuperCon in the alley, he like finally janked himself apart. No. And so I'm just this one was cobbled together from parts of dead Medes past, and so what I'm doing this year is I'm going to make a whole new one, and I've got a better plan for a head so that his head's not going to keep falling off all the time. I realized what I was doing that was so foolish. Anyway, this is like my full-size Archimedes companion, but I'm also going to move him over fully to being a run on a companion core, which is my custom PCB for running companion bots. So right now he looks like that. And like there's a lot of good stuff in here still. Like you can see his moonstone eyes, which are one of my favorite things about this guy, but also this wonky, janky replacement beak that I had to jury rig multiple times. I think he's just on there with foam tape right now. But oh, I did already port him over to a companion core though, but this is going to be his full new brain. Okay, so anyways, for today we're working with nanomedes because that is not workable. But I like that this one like sits in a coffee cup and can say, "Don't talk to me until I've had my robot." I'm glad you like that. It's a dad joke that I do love.
Oh.
I mean, you're more of a dad than I am, obviously. But, so I guess you would like that. But I also, dad jokes are for everyone, gender inclusive, etc. Oh, yeah, understandable. Understandable. Okay, so let's see. Pardon my apricot munching. That feels like an insult. Oh no, you can see more of my horrible desk. Oh no, we're bringing this camera back down. I didn't realize that there was so much crap that you could see on my on my workspace. Okay. Including cheese and like other 8 million projects and stuff. Too much honesty in television. I'm sorry. Cannot handle.
like
I
that.
picked a wrong time to eat an apricot while I'm like holding down the stream.
Oops, sorry.
Thank you, chat, for helping me out. That was an unexpectedly like beefy apricot.
Beefy apricot.
I know, I'm sorry.
You say apricot though, not apricot.
Either way, whatever.
Why is my head back? I'm still trying
Sorry,
to figure out the
you said something, so I targeted you.
That's okay.
Okay. So, all right, I got some calories in me. I got another sweater, so I'm like warm. We've got this robot situation. This is what I've been going for. All right, now's the moment. Now is the time. I've been actually thinking about this for years and years. Although what I'd like to do is have like basically a remote control type thing where it's over wireless, which would be pretty easy to do with an infrared thing now that I think about it. And then people could hack it. But I like the idea of being able to like be at an event and hand this to somebody and let them control Archimedes. But anyway, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, we can handle that much truth in advertising. There we go. So basically, I'm going to wire this up. I'm going to have a look at the apps. That's actually easier to do on my phone, which is weird. But I think because I'm like trying to phone and hardware at the same time, so I already looked at all this stuff. I'm going to can I search for servo stuff? No search function. Okay. What about installed? There we go. Okay. There were two different servo things on here. Servo tester and servo tester. One of them has a space and the other does not. Let's see what the difference is. We can compare them. So we've got manual, angle, center, and sweep. That seems plenty for what I want to do. There's a video. Yeah, the servos that I have are positional, not continuous. PWM for okay, yeah, this is more like you actually input the pulse width. Gotcha. So we're gonna go with this first one here. I'm gonna open it up. And where do you want me to plug these in? Let's see, which GPIO pins do we use? Servo PWM to A7, analog 7, flipper 0 in. Looks like you can only control one servo at a time, but maybe if it's open source, then I could update it to have two. Maybe, if the controller can handle it. Cool. A7. Yes, okay, and common ground. All right. So, I'm going to try and figure out which one of these controls is head, because I don't want to be... Wait, does he have only one servo? I thought he had two. Maybe Nanomi's only has... Oh no, this is, yeah, that's his body. So I want to make sure that I'm going to use this one. Follow the wire, follow the wire. It's all kind of like bundled up because I wanted to keep it vaguely contained. Okay, so it's this bottom one here. So that's hooked into the breadboard here, and I can use that same breadboard connection since I'm not powering on the microcontroller. I think they're powered separately. Yeah, I always do that. Okay. So, I think this will be, yeah, that'll work okay. So I'm trying to just, can I expose this while he's in there? Yes, okay. Got a little robot. We're gonna find that, here we go. Maybe I'll use color-coded.
Does anyone know how to force reset a flipper 0? Mine just seems to have locked up.
Uh-oh. I wonder if the app will do it.
No, because it's not connected, but I just randomly tried holding down back for 30 seconds or so, and that did do it, thankfully.
Yay! I need some longer ones of these. Kind of long. Black hookup wire somewhere. Tiny. I'll just use a gray one, I guess. And red, because that makes sense, I guess. Whatever. Orange is a little bit less. Okay, so orange for data. That's going to be this guy here. Yes. I could even plug it directly into the Arduino pin probably. A7, where are you? That's pin 2 on here. You can't really see that. It's a little hard to read it on the gray and orange. But A7, and then I need ground to ground.
Ah, left and back for 5 seconds appears to be the trick.
Ah.
Somehow also holding back down for
Ground.
longer seemed to do it.
So there's common ground here. I think I need a male to female. Oh, I got a nice long one of those. Okay, cool. There it is. Stick this in ground. Stick that on there. Let's see, where's the ground rail here? Right there. Basically, I've got this all the servos are broken out to the same power and ground rails, which are hooked up to this USB cable, which I plug into a power source, which I lost. No, there it is. Okay, so now the servos have power. Haha! Wait, oh no! That means that the controller. No! Is it the flipper or is it the. So the servos should have power that's separate from the microcontroller, the Arduino Nano R4 on here, because I always rig it up that way so that I can separately update and test those, like updating the code without having it flip out at me all the time, you know? Let's see. So let's see. Hopefully that was just manually setting it to 0 degrees with the flipper thing. I'm going to pull it up back on my phone again. No, I'm going to do it on the flipper. It'll light up. It'll be easier to read. Okay, so what if we hit center? That is kind of hard to read anyway. Curses. Oh, I hear your computer doing the...
I've done it about 60 times since. I can't believe you hadn't heard it before now.
Interesting. Why are you not letting me change stuff? Maybe because it's connected to the phone. I have to actually input my password correctly. There we go. Okay. Flipper app. Open. Oh, interesting. I thought it was in that same app. Maybe it just got into a state. I wish I could show you the screen of the flipper better on here. Anyway, so I'm going to try reopening this after closing that app. Okay, here we go. Let's just scoot you over, my little friend. So what should happen... Wait, if you're centered, that's a weird place for your head to be. I kind of wonder if the microcontroller is getting power anyway. I'd have to look up the pinout. Wait, there's no LED on it that's lit up, so I think it was just like the flipper doing that. Do the thing! It's not like responding, which is odd. Do I have to unlock it somehow? I'm gonna disconnect from the phone, or at least kill the app on the phone and see if that'll fix things. And then I'm going to kill the app on here and see if I can find it in the list. Oh, that's a little better. But now I can't see it. Oops, I went into the... Okay, let's see. I wonder what area it would be under. Apps. There we go. It's been a while since I had to navigate this, so if I rotate this guy like that, there we go. Haha, okay, cool. Oh, GPIO, duh. That's the wrong one. go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, but let's see if this will like me now. There we go. Nothing. Oh, duh, I gotta give it power again. Ha ha! Or let's say, give it an angle of 110 degrees. Will you do it? Do it? No. Oh, it kind of moved. Okay, so it's definitely controlling it somewhat when I like launch the app. And if I say sweep, haha! It's only sweeping within like a narrow area, but this is enough to see that I haven't got the servo centered. Sorry for this. Sorry, I was it's a shotgun mic and I apparently had it way wrongly positioned. Also, I was leaning over the robot. Hopefully that's better. Thank you. Excellent. Ducky is an excellent bird. And obviously Nanomedes needs some like angle adjustment on his little head, but he's doing all right. He's doing all right. I'm so excited. Okay, I have to just like chill for a second here because I've been like wanting to make this happen for multiple years now and like never gotten around to it until now. So it's like a little moment of this is why we do this.
Oh.
It's why we do the thing. And yeah, just very, very happy right now.
I'm still trying to figure out my my flipper functionality. It's really nice having the app and the flipper because then I can hold it up with one hand and press stuff on my phone.
Evil portal, what the heck? I gotta take a screenshot of us right now for a second. Yeah, dopamine. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so what is evil portal?
I think an evil portal is when the
captive portal with something
like
malicious?
a fake captive portal that lets you like log in or something and then does something nasty to you.
Ah, yes.
You can load whatever HTML file you want from the SD card.
That's cool.
So what did I have that was working? Was it Signal Monitor or Sniff? Okay, yeah. So it's definitely working because if I sniff, I can see all of the Wi-Fi's, of which there are many around here. So that's definitely working.
Ooh, you're doxing yourself. Ooh, why are you doxing yourself?
Okay. I'm actually plugged into the Ethernet, so I don't think there's anything particularly proprietary other than I guess my location can be intuited by this.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with war driving is like you can tell like what Wi-Fi is active in which locations, and then I'm just hyper paranoid, and so I think about that stuff all the time.
Yeah, well, the Flipper and ESP32 are clearly talking to each other.
Yeah.
So that's good. But I'm just finding the interface quite archaic in terms of how it seems to work. Like it seems to be that you have to sort of type in commands, which is not something that's nice to do.
Oh no.
On the
no.
On the Flipper, but everything is it's as if you're using sort of like a command line. For which you have no keyboard. And so everything it says is like, oh, add an SSD. Okay, cool. Here's the commands to type in to add an SSD. And I'm like, really? I want to type on the Flipper keyboard for that stuff? No. I wish there was a way that you could use your phone's keyboard on the Flipper. That would make this a lot nicer. Yeah. So yeah, so I am going to continue to figure out how the ESP32 Marauder software works so I can get it to do something more interesting.
Okay, I'm going to think of another thing to do with this guy. So I got direct control. The harder part is going to be trying to make it remote controlled. And so I could do that with infrared. I could... Oh! Adafruit, Bluefruit. Yes, that's what I was thinking before this. Okay, so I have this device called the Neosensory Buzz, which I was showing on here a second ago. Well, I wasn't really showing it, it was just there. Anyway, this is a... Oh my god, Archie, you gotta stop doing that. Very distracting. So anyway, this is called the Neosensory Buzz. It is a wristband that is designed originally to help people with hearing impairments be able to like enjoy music and stuff, and also recognize different like audio triggers in their environment, like if there's a dog barking, or if like something else, blah 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 blah, or glass breaking. You could do all kinds of different stuff. It's got 4 haptic motors, unlike most of these wearable type things. So you could do gestures and animations to correspond not only with like PWM, like different types of pulses and different rhythms and different intensities, but also with like 4 different motors. You've also got a little bit of localization there. That's not what localization means, but you know what I mean. Specificity. So this thing I got working before with this thing, which is the Adafruit Circuit is it Circuit Playground Bluefruit, or is it Bluefruit Playground? It's Circuit Playground Bluefruit, which is really hard for me to say for some reason. I'm gonna look it up. Circuit Playground Bluefruit. Anyway, it's a version of the Circuit Playground / Express, which can create Bluetooth signals. And here it is. So I got it working with the Neosensory Buzz in the past. The thing is, I don't actually remember how. I can't find a tutorial or my notes for where I would have written it up. So this could have been when I was already in burnout and didn't actually have the spoons to finish writing write-ups, but either way, it would be worth relearning anyway. So using this thing with the Neosensory Buzz, I was able to do wearables in the past. Sensory Buzz. Wrist thingy. An actual, I think this was one of the guys who developed it. Maybe not. Maybe it's just an article about it, but either way. See how much we love you. We cut off all the tracking links on this stuff. So, Neosensory Buzz. So I was able to make a wearable that did some mind-altering gadget stuff with that. And by mind-altering gadgets, I mean this thing that I gave a talk about last year. Somewhere around here. Here we go. Mind-altering gadgets, aka nootropic devices. Here we go. So anyway, I was using this to do a Ke timer, which is an ancient Chinese unit of time measurement, which is 100th of a day. Let's see, where's my original repo for this? I thought I had it linked from here. Here we go. And you can find, this has sort of become a default project for me to do on various different platforms. I think it's a really useful measure of time for giving yourself a little cue to check like whether you're excited about what you're doing right now, or doing what you want to be doing, or if you should switch to another thing maybe. So I've been building stuff for this since like 2014-ish. So, wow. Freaky. Point being that the way that I've used this Neosensory Buzz wristband in the past is for using this to send it Bluetooth signals, and then it would vibrate to tell me that it had been like 14.4 minutes, which is what 100th of a day is. And so I think that I could use this to receive signals over Bluetooth from the flipper and make them communicate with the robot. So if I replace the robot's brain with one of these, I think I can do that. And there's definitely servo control for this thing. I just gotta remember where the heck the info is for connecting those, like, you know what, actually the Neosensory Buzz is a very specific thing, and that's not the focus of this project. It doesn't have to be in the loop at all. I only need to do this plus the flipper, which if I look at how to, I know that there's a bunch of like flipper, Bluetooth, App tutorial. There's gotta be such a thing. Here we go. Flipper mobile app. That's not the same thing, but it's a place to start. Good seeing ya. Any ESP chip can use ESP now for super fast wireless two-way comms. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should use that instead of like the blue fruit. It's just that I've used the blue fruit before, so it seems like a sort of low-hanging fruit kind of dealio. Sorry for throwing you on screen with no warning again.
You're fine.
Okay, cool.
I just wanted to share something that I just discovered. So I was saying, hey, wouldn't it be nice if I could use my phone to type stuff in? I did not know this, but apparently you can connect your Flipper to your phone, and there's a USB UART bridge mode.
What?
Where now I can use the Flipper's GPIO pins
What?
to talk to the Wi-Fi backpack, to talk to the command line ESP32 Marauder interface. I need to figure out the second part of how I'm going to talk to it from a terminal on my Android phone. But yeah, I had no idea the Flipper could do that. It can serial through its GPIO pins to your phone.
Huh.
Yeah.
Over Wi-Fi?
I
I missed part of that. I blanked out.
I got a USB cable connecting between the Flipper and the and my phone, and then there's a USB serial mode that you choose on the Flipper itself.
It's not using the like GPIO breakout pins. It's just using the USB-C connector on the Flipper itself.
It's using the USB-C on the Flipper itself, but it could use the GPIO pins if you wanted to, because my point is using the GPIO pins to talk to the ESP32 via serial.
Yeah,
so I'm
what the
talking
heck?
from my phone through the Flipper to the ESP32.
What? Oh, okay,
Hopefully.
gotcha. What?
We'll see if I get all the way there. Yeah.
Wow.
So I need to find a serial client for my phone, and then I'll be there.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look up apps, HID controllers. Just gonna dig around in the Flipper documentation here for a bit. Basically, gotta decide whether it's gonna be easiest to do like, I mean, infrared would probably be easiest, honestly. But I don't want to do infrared. I want to do, well, infrared does give it kind of a magic wand aspect that I think people would enjoy. You know what? Infrared, because Bluetooth and wireless stuff in general is usually a lot more annoying to deal with. Like, you have to worry about it being paired and stuff. I could do NFC instead, but that's not the point, because then it'd be like NFC device to the Flipper, which is then transmitting to the thing, which doesn't make any sense.
I think infrared would be really fun.
Yeah. I mean, if I wanted to be like magical about it, which is never a bad idea, I could make it so I had like different NFC like fingertip like nails or something, and then like I could surreptitiously make it connect to the Flipper. But I think that'd be a pain in the butt. It would also require it to be constantly reading, which would take a bunch of energy. But I do want to show really quick, actually, some of these NFC things that I've got, because some of them are really fun. I have a habit of collecting like hotel cards for one thing, but there's like this one from Ground Control in Portland. From, I think this is from Teardown last year. We got some hotel ones. There's some other really cool ones. There's some stuff from 2-Bit Circus, which I'm not sure if they're still going. I think they might have moved to a new spot in LA. But this cool guy. They're basically like a really hardwired out arcade with lots of custom games and stuff. We got this one from M5Stack. Ideas fast tracked. What else is here? I think this is from a previous Open Hardware Summit that was in. Didn't we? Isn't this from us? We were wandering around Montreal or Toronto, right?
Oh yeah.
And found a spot with like a bunch of gacha machines and stuff.
That was great.
Played a claw machine or something and lost a bunch of money because they hated me. But anyway, then there's also like I mentioned this toothbrush, which I think could be a fun way to trigger some stuff. Also, I've got a bunch of transit things with like magnetic strips, but also, I don't know. I think I got this from a maker fair, but it's from a Hope conference that I didn't go to earlier, which is a fun one. It's got a little chip on it too. Then I've got a bunch of transit cards from various places, and these are NFC also, or RFID. Enkele Amsterdam stuff. There's some other fun things in here though. MTA Metro card with a mag stripe. I wanted to get an NFC writer device in advance of this episode, but I totally floofed out on that. We got some little tag guys we could do stuff with. Oh, but the reason that I thought about this is that years and years and years ago, I picked up some of these when people were first learning about there being NFC light up nail stickers. So these don't have like an ID chip in them. What they do have is just an LED, so that when it like gets energy from its little NFC antenna, then it lights up that little LED. So now Claire Danielle Cassidy, I think, is doing some cool stuff around actual NFC tags on nails, but these are just light up guys that use the power from the NFC reader to light up, which is cute. Somewhere around here I got, ooh, this one's pretty. This is from Amsterdam. Look at this guy.
I'm having some cool results.
Moscow.
Beautiful.
Montreal. Anyway, enough of that.
So I had no idea this was possible. So I have the ESP32 connected to the flipper, and the flipper is acting as a UART bridge between my phone and the ESP32 via the GPIO pins. And so I'm able to, as I said I wanted to earlier, use my phone's keyboard with a terminal program to type directly into the ESP32 Marauder software. And now you can see it scanning all the Wi-Fis.
Look at it go!
And isn't that...
That's so good!
I had no idea that was possible.
That is
That's
rad.
really cool.
I got two more cool NFC show and tells.
Yeah, please. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no. Did not interrupt at all. I was kind of going long-winded, and like seeing you actually making something and like running something is much cooler always. So anyway, this is a Shenzhen Metro token. I love these. I'm such a sucker for like token and coin type things. So I kind of love this guy. And then finally, there is, when I went to Shenzhen, I ended up picking up a couple of NFC rings, and this is one that I just fell in love with. Textured gold type situation.
Where did you find that specifically?
Huaqiang Bay.
Of course.
There's a sort of more hematite colored one as well. This is years and years and years ago. Well, okay, it was like 2018. 2016 or 17 maybe. So actually, 10 years. And I don't know, I ran out of brain cell there. Your turn.
My turn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well, I got my ESP32 backpack running, which I was excited about, and then I got my ESP32 backpack running via my phone, which I never imagined would be possible, but pretty excited about that. I got carputers with Marauders. I got LILYGO devices with Bruce, not Marauder. What's left to conquer?
I am going to look for an infrared sensor.
Okay.
I know I've got them around here.
I will read this comment while you do that. Not to derail the language nerd in you, but the Chinese time unit is pronounced the same as the in guest. So if my stumbling Mandarin instinct's correct, you have room for a... okay, I'll let you take this one.
Curran. That's sick. I love it. So I learned about the K the first time from someone called Pokey, who was at All Hands Active, the Ann Arbor hackerspace. And it became sort of a meme at that hackerspace that we would use it as a unit of time because it was very convenient to be like, oh, I'll be there in a co or two. And so, point being, oh yeah, we really were the Kurin. That's rad. Now I am digging through geologic layers of desk here in order to get at what I think underneath here has, oh, an infrared distance sensor. Huh. I don't usually use those, but it's something. But I think in here I've got an IR sensor in this box. Let's see if I'm right or if I'll have to spelunk some more. There's some weird stuff in here. I've got a regular photo sensor, but that isn't the right thing. Although, you know, from maker fairs and stuff being outside, no, I can make it work. Infrared, always like, maybe because the sun produces infrared. No, yeah. Nothing in this box. Okay, I shall have to spelunk further.
What are we looking for? IR receiver or transmitter?
Receiver. You got one over there? Can you toss it?
I do not.
Toss it over to me.
Other than what's built into the cardputer.
Boo. Let's see. I wonder if I've got a microcontroller with one built in. Switches. Power stuff, LiPo chargers, soil moisture sensors, photoresistors.
In addition to keeping the film on, I'm also a fan of keeping the packaging intact. So I just spent like 3 minutes trying to get this box open with this little sticker that was holding it sealed without risking any damage to the beautiful Tufty box here.
That's one I can get on board with.
Oh, I'm gonna hack on the Tufty 2350 Smart Interactive Badgeware.
Was that a surprisingly reasonable response there? Is that what that was? Shocking. Sorry, you were saying something actually important.
Oh, I don't know. I was just saying I've done carputer stuff. I've done LILYGO stuff. I've done Flipper stuff, and I was kind of ready to move on to something else. So I'm going to start some badgeware stuff.
Nice. It was a very classic, like, Alexander wept for there were no more worlds to conquer, or whatever it is. I know I have infrared sensors somewhere. What in the world did I do with them? Oh, you know what? I think it's one of these. I was, like, in the middle of tidying up, of course.
I am glad I went ahead and got started with this, because this is beautiful. I'm excited to share it off. Look at this badge. It's like...
that is gorgeous.
It's really nicely done. So, obviously... A lot of the badges, or a lot of the devices even we've been showing, we were saying like, oh yeah, good luck sticking that in your pocket or whatever. But this has a really nice case around it. So the screen is protected. All the components are protected.
That is nice.
And it's just a nice durable badge that's actually going to...
looks like a tiny flat screen TV as well.
Yeah.
Which thing is that? Oh, that's the Tufty. Gotcha.
That's the Tufty from the Pymaroni Badgeware series. And I chose this one. It's got the IPS screen because I thought it'd be the easiest to get started with before I went into the LED matrix one or the e-paper one. But I am really excited by how pretty this is. I think Pymaroni does some really attractive PCBs and stuff like that. And this is like a really nicely designed product, in my opinion.
You are not wrong. Guru makes really beautiful. Sam asks, is that case injection molded?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's astonishingly they've gone and injection molded a really nice case. I guess the point of these is they are a sort of generic badge that you can use for kind of whatever your event is. You could buy 1,000 of these and flash them with your firmware. Maybe they'll even flash them. Did you find it?
I am indeed astonished, but please continue.
Brilliant. So, you know, a lot of the products that companies like this make are more like a bare PCB, but this is something where instead of one developer buying one of them, they're probably expecting a company to buy 5,000 of them for their event or whatever. So they were able to invest in the injection molding for the case. There is a sticker that comes with this. This might require some explaining from someone who gets this.
Squirrels?
I don't know. Skiuridi consultant?
I think they're squirrels.
Okay.
Somebody, if anyone knows what the deal is with squirrel consultants,
we'd appreciate it. But yeah, so
know.
this is the individual kit. It comes with a lanyard, so you can wear your badge, and this is the STEM kit. So it also comes with a gamepad, a sensor stick, and some cables.
Solid.
Let's just try this on here. And it does fit around my head, which is always an important criteria. But yeah, so instead of designing a badge for your event, you can just buy one of these and flash it with your own custom firmware.
Cool.
Not to discourage custom badge creation, but for maybe a more normie event that just wanted to get in on badge life the easy way, this would be a really great solution.
Baller. Okay, I'm gonna see about there being a library for these somewhere, because
what was
it's got
these?
3 pins. This is an infrared sensor.
Oh, brilliant.
So since it's got 3 pins, it's not just like a, you know, binary like or analog. Well, maybe it could be an analog one. Actually, let me grab the rest of these just in case there's easier ones, because I know that sometimes the line following ones have like a yeah.
I've got the I2C game controller for this, so you can plug a little controller into your badge.
Oh, show us again.
I'll take it out of the package in a second, but it's a little D-pad style controller, maybe even double D-pads. A D-pad on the left and a D-pad on the right. Here's how it looks. I'll get that in a second. I2C cable. A shorter one that fell on the floor. And somewhere in here is some sensors. There is, this is the multi-sensor stick. It's a little I2C breakout, which I will get up and running shortly.
While you're, can you show it to us as soon as you have it out of the bag? Because I want to see.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Excellent.
The podcasting studio doesn't have, I brought a bunch of gear, but I didn't bring a bunch of tools, so I don't have anything that I can use to open stuff easily. So far, I have been unscrewing the headphones 1/4-inch adapter and using the 1/8-inch adapter, the 1/8-inch plug off of the headphones as a jammer opener.
I have to give you one of my favorite knives. That's
yeah.
There's this knife called a microblade pill that I give to people when I often, because it's very, very good. It's just like, it looks like a little metal capsule shape, but it's got a little tiny blade in it. It's so good. Because that is inexcusable. Just for funsies, here's 3 different infrared sensors I dug out of my box here. We've got these 2 fellers, one of whom has a little metal cage around it. And then over here we have one of these 2-in-1 line follower type devices that has both. I'll just get you off screen, sorry.
It's okay.
So you don't have to be on, so that
I'm always on.
It like I know. Here we go. So it blasts out infrared light through there and then receives it through here. In fact, maybe I should use this one. The question is, clearly there is like a short leg and a long leg for power and ground on the LED side. But I'm also wondering, is this like secretly a 3-pin one? Because if they share the same ground leg, then that means that there would be 1 power pin for the LED and then 2 extra pins for the reader. But I'm gonna look this up and see if I can figure it out. There's some text on here, but I'm having a very Frodo moment of like, there's some form of Elvish again. I don't know. Sometimes Sometimes it's very clear, like if you Google what's on the side of a component, like what it is, and then sometimes it's just like, I don't know what that is. Let's see, is it Q, G, QRD 1114? But then there's also this like G18, which if I knew my manufacturer's mark, I'd be able to tell what that was. Oops, that's too many ones. Let's see. Yay. I don't want the Mauser page. Don't verify my device. How dare you? Yes, splendid. Okay, cool. So, give me the data sheet. There we go. Pin assignment. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Wait, there's a transistor, emitter, and collector. What the heck? What is going on here? Stop. Go away. I don't want you to do any of those things. Okay, let's see. Phototransistor output. I see. Well, that seems doable. Supposing I were to... Oh, well, this is just a reflecty thing. That's not actually what you want. I'm just thinking about using the detector part of it. Oh, but I could use the transmitter part as well. So basically, it's just a phototransistor plus an infrared LED. So I can control those separately if I want. Oh, sorry. My mic is doing weird stuff. Oh, I'm going to mute for a second and fix it. It's like drooping in a way that I can only fix if I like make a bunch of mic noise. So give me a sec.
I was going to say, in terms of audio, it seemed okay. I'm still struggling to open this packaging. It's got a sticker across the top of the bag.
I believe in you, David. You can do it.
I'm trying like keys and all kinds of stuff to...
Whoa, you're... Oh, I gotta give you one of these knives, man. I'm gonna actually drop that link in here since I'm yelling about it. Microblade pill. They're so good. It's a little pill, knife that I've always been able to get through TSA. They never flag on it. Here you go. Look at it. This little rubber thingy is for storing the cap when it's not in use. I never really use that, and it kind of destroys the aesthetic of the thing. But look at this. You can just wear it on a keychain or as a pendant or whatever. Never gets grabbed by TSA. It's good stuff. And then it's not like the world's best knife, but it opens packages and like hard shell plastic and stuff without killing your fingers. They got a bunch of different ones, so this one looks like it's sold out right now, but they got a ton of them. Anyway, guess I'll drop that in here too. Do you have like a...
Oh my... And... Whew, I did it.
Hey, 1 second.
Oh, no rush. I managed to key my way into the extremely sealed bags, and now I have access to a little game controller.
Yeah.
A little game controller, gamepad thing, and a little sensor bar with a bunch of sensors on it.
Oh, look at that.
That's upside down.
Proximity, pressure, humidity, temperature, accelerometer, light sensor. Very cool.
And it's all I2C, so you can just plug them all in.
Also, that proximity sensor appears to be a surface mount version of this.
It is.
Well,
looks like we've got a quick port up here so that we can plug it into.
Are those both quick, or are they two different things?
They're different sizes, and it says SWD and I2C.
Gotcha. Paul says, did you see the supply chain attack stuff about opening super micro server boxes and transplanting the serial number labels, supposedly using only a hairdryer? That's terrifying. I have not seen that.
Wow.
So I got super distracted. So Alex is IR transmit / receive. Huh?
We were talking about the demo firmware that comes with your hardware. This is a pretty
Whoa, look at that going.
attractive
Wow.
firmware coming with the badge.
Is that reflecting your screen, or is that scrolly stuff in the background of
the scrolly stuff is part of the demo?
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It says 30 minutes to Alpha Centauri. Is that a game? What does that mean?
It's the new, more hardcore version of Jared Leto's band 30 Seconds to Mars. Sorry. Okay, so datasheet. Looking at the datasheet.
Hydrate.
Looking at the thing. Okay, so how do I know which pin is which one? There's definitely like 2 longer ones and 2 shorter ones. Okay. Ah, there is a little spot marking pin 1. Beautiful. It's even in the correct orientation. Okay, awesome. So, okay. This is gonna take some concentrated brain cell action for a second. I just gotta exist for a minute inside my head.
I'm looking at some of the apps on here. There's a hydration monitoring app where you can tell it how much hydration you've had. So that's useful. I can't figure out how to get out of it. How do I get out of it? Do I have to reset the board maybe? Let's find out. All right, so we got 5 buttons on here without the gamepad connected. 30 minutes Alpha Centauri. And then we can go up and down using the side buttons. We got clock, we got hydrate. All right, let me orient myself here. Nope. Yep. Mass
What's this
storage.
chicken thing?
Plucky Cluck. That'd be Plucky Cluck. Extend a squirrel. Sounds worrying. Demos.
I mean, given the security thing, I feel like you should check that out. Also, was that like a Etch-a-Sketch, or was it like a Tamagotchi further down?
Where?
Further down? Bottom middle?
Bottom middle. This way. No, this way. No. Oh, my fingers. This is confusing. I'm backwards and
yeah, that's horrible.
This way. Sketchy
sketch. That's really cute. That's so cute. Oh no, that's really cute.
Now if I shake it, no, it doesn't have the accelerometer.
You gotta turn it upside down and shake it, David.
If I had the
face down, you gotta turn it face down and shake. You're
oh,
probably
yeah,
right.
So?
I'm sure you're right.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I was like,
trick of the focus. Okay, I've decided that I don't have enough brain cell remaining to work out transistor stuff, and like that's definitely, I can definitely see that it would be not difficult. But in terms of actually working out the code transfer part of it, where it's like, you know, being able to read specific codes out of the flipper and then like either log them so that then I could map them to actions or something, that seems like a giant pain. So I'm not going to do that right now.
Okay.
Instead, I'm going to do something quick and cute and fun and high dopamine payoff. So I'm going to brainstorm a little bit more.
So Extend a Squirrel.
Oh yeah.
Is the classic game of Snake. But instead of snake, you're a squirrel, and instead of snake eating whatever the snake eats, you're a squirrel that eats nuts. And every time you eat a nut, you become a longer squirrel.
It looks like a scorpion, like a squirrel scorpion, a scorpion.
This is gonna be okay. It was hard enough just navigating the menu without with myself with everything back. But let's see. So there's down, yeah. That way, no, that way, yeah. Okay, what? Boom! Now I'm an even longer squirrel.
Oh no!
Up, even longer squirrel. Ready? Boom! Even longer squirrel.
Wow!
Oh, I touched my own head.
Dramatically lit acorn. Wow! Squentipede. Cool. Oh no!
Maybe that's
No.
still curious what
Oh man,
this means. Skier or die consultant.
it's definitely a squirrel thing. Like, is it Squirrel Girl, like the comic book character? I don't think so. Oh, my brain is shutting down. Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing. Okay, I did get one servo running on the flipper. That's awesome. Yeah, it definitely makes more sense to send commands from the flipper. What if I just make like a super cute little thing, like from scratch? It's like a super low effort, crappy robot.
Right now?
Yeah.
Cool.
That has like one servo and runs off of the. Well, okay, what else can the GPIO do? What else was I excited about in the GPIO things? I really want to make another little stupid thing that moves, though. Okay, what else? Oh, you know what? I haven't actually used the proto board or the hardware board for this thing yet, so maybe I should do like a little breakout guy. I'll go grab another servo and solder it up. I haven't soldered anything in a while. They got what? Temperature sensors, reader, servo tester, signal generator, GPIO reader. I mean, I could do a GPIO reader. Yeah. Oh, but the GPIO reader would be on the flipper, and then so would the IR transmitter, so never mind. Although I could do I could do it in reverse, but it wouldn't get me closer to any of my goals. What's up with these Esquire tools? Oh, scan, sniff, send, and infos.
That's cool.
What is info? Huh. Cool. Gives you wiring info. I don't really have any like interesting function generators. I guess I could do an audio thing. No, I'm gonna do a simple little crappy robot, and it's gonna make me happy. I could do test WS2812B with some NeoPixels. Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna do this guy. The WS2812B tester. How do I wire it up? Haha, it's got a little about screen. Version 1.7. Connect the LED data wire to GPIO pin on flipper. It doesn't say which pin, but okay. The 3v3 pin has a max current. Where's the 3v3 pin? There we go. Ground also, and then I'll have to figure out which GPIO pin to use. Someone was saying something about tomato earlier, and there's a game. I think they said tomato is what they said. You're right. There's a game called Tomato on here for some reason. Do you throw tomatoes at things? I don't know, but I was hoping that the games might inherently have support for the game controller, but I haven't found that to be the case yet. Oh no, it's a Pomodoro timer. Ah, as I suspected, you set the pin in here. Oh, Pomodoro timer. I love those. That's another like default test app that's very easy for people to write. It's got a spot in the mind-altering gadgets pantheon. Oh, what if I made a new... I should make a little haptic feedback thingamajig with this. Okay, back to... I'm not doing this, that sensor thing. Oh yeah, so as I suspected, you do tell it which pin you want it to go on. So I'm going to go on A7 as it suggests. Then you tell it how many LEDs you got. Here's a raycasting demo. Cool. I got 10 LEDs. Oh, interesting. The LED count goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. So it rapidly goes into binary, which means I can't say 10, but I'm just going to say 5 then. Pardon me. Cool. It's just a demo of
I'm guessing this is some kind of SVG or something of the world that they're showing off how quickly they can move around.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I have been wanting to make one that literally just like I leave it on the floor of the apartment, and then like every hour it will like sort of freak out and like roll around a bunch, and then I have to like get up and go chase it to make it stop like shrieking and like rolling around, and that will like make me get up and get off my ass.
Oh,
So
like
actually, but that's not something that I'm going to put on a do with Flipper, I think. I mean, I could like for the sake of funsies, LED pattern I'm choosing, LED speed stopped, slow. I decided to give it 5 LEDs because I'm not sure how much power these bad boys take. I'm upping the brightness to 25%. Enable point plus 5 pin. Yes. Oh, you know what? I probably do need 5 volts for this.
Okay, so that word must be Latin for squirrel because this is called Snarky Scuridae.
Yeah. That's definitely their taxon.
Seems to be a Tamagotchi squirrel kind of thing.
I used to have a friend called Squirrel. Forgot that's like where I learned that. Okay, so now we've again got a couple of these are just like doing their thing randomly. Enrichment. Yeah, I mean, realistically what'll happen is that I run it for like 2 days and then just stop because I get bored with it or something, or no, most realistically what'll happen is that I get halfway to building it, 10 months from now I finish building it, I use it for 3 days, and then I like want to change something about it. Or no, I use it for half an hour and then I want to change something about it, and then it like remains in a Quasimodo half-formed state for like the rest of its life. And mine. So let's see. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yet. Maybe these aren't WS2812s actually. Let's try another type of LED strip. Big box LEDs, yes. Okay, let's see. Another thing I do want to do is, as I mentioned, make some cool, pretty lights for the backdrop here. David, do you remember what the other upcoming episodes we were planning on doing are? So we've got one for like the abandoned tech, basically.
Yeah, I have the spreadsheet open actually. The ideas that
I don't think I put it in the spreadsheet. I think I forgot.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but please do look at the spreadsheet. Maybe I just didn't notice.
So this is Pocket Pen Testing Platforms. Potential others, if these aren't spoilers, are... Was it wearables or cos? I think it might have been cosplay, like around... Oh, the Halloween one, yeah. Halloween, that's what it was. It was like Halloween cosplay and festival season. Perfect. Okay, cool. If you could add that real quick, I would... I'll do it right now. Very much appreciate it, so I don't forget again. Thank ya. It's added. Yay! Okay, I need one of these LED things, but with 3 loose wires, because I'm not soldering anything right now. We're gonna do quick and dirty. What is this breakout thing on here? Oh, it's a power. Why are you there? Is it attached to something? No. Oh, it's because this is the breadboard box as well. That doesn't go in there anymore. A different spot for these. Okay. Or should I do a hard left into something else with G5? No! I've got a bunch of I2C things. Like this filler from SparkFun, which is a temperature sensor. So another reason why the badge is this shape is that you can just lean it on your desk on that nice foot. That's very cool. That's very Speaking cool. Of pocket chip, aka a few hours ago, that is one of my favorite things about it. Is the yeah, either a pencil or a pen you could stick through here to make it like lean up on a stand. So good. Ergonomics. No. What's the word that I want? Anyways, elegant design. What am I doing with my brain? I was thinking about I2C stuff, but I really just want... I'm gonna go grab another servo. Apparently it's got LEDs on the back as well. Oh, and the entire lanyard has this Squared Eye Consultant branding on it. What is going on? Okay. However, it's got 4-zone rear lighting, so there must be a way to activate those LEDs as well somehow. I'm looking at badge wa.re is their clever vanity URL. And yeah, it looks like it does rest comfortably against the sternum. Let's see if I got enough battery to test that theory. Yeah, it's very good. Okay, where did our document go? I want to drop this badgeware link in there. Badgeware. Whoa. Okay, I've got the badgeware stem kit with the expansions. And do we have any examples? Use that. Plucky clock.
Okay. Ooh, badgeware.
Mm-hmm.
I found a tiny, crappy little micro servo, which hopefully works. I'm going to solder it onto that proto board. And I also have a bunch of various sizes of origami sheets and other various things. So we got like this size of guys, which are really cute. Look at them. Oh. Colored on one side and patterned on the other. Got some super tiny little gold fellers and other metallic things. Okay. Oh, it could live in here. The thing is, like, the flipper itself is fairly large compared to the size of the servo, but I'm still gonna fold one of these little boxes. I got these years and years ago while I was at Hackster. Oh, the adhesive has died. It's been long enough. Wow. Let's see if there's any of these that like... Oh no, they're all totally falling apart. Well, I can use tape. Or maybe I just won't put a box on it for now. I could decorate it with washi tapes. That would be really fun. Oh, yes. This is the, like, fun little Play-Doh Tinker Toys stage I've entered. Okay, so we got hookup wire. I don't need that. I don't need breadboard wires anyway. Jumper wires. These guys go somewhere, but not here. Going tool. So we got these guys. I'll solder that first, I guess, and test it before I go too far with anything else. Okay, how do I want this to be oriented? This will obviously be like that. It's a little annoying, actually. It doesn't sit that firmly in there. It's very wobbly. So maybe I'll 3D print something to go and stabilize that. But okay, so I like the idea of it just like sitting on my desk like a little guy like that. Absolutely. Do they make like an LED matrix? Someone must. Like one of these that's literally just an LED.
Yeah.
There's gotta be such a thing.
I mean, that's one step away from the light, from the what's it painting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how big of a matrix you'd be able to Charlieplex with the few GPIOs that are provided, though.
If you're Charlieplexing, it'd be a pretty good... You could do an I2C thing, too.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Infrared thing goes over there. Alright. Stage 1, solder. Alright. Fun fact, David and I are secretly British, and when I joined First Robotics in high school, I was mocked by my peers, viciously mocked, for saying soldering But it's because I learned to solder for the first time when I was like 5 from my bio dad. And so I came by it honestly, but I no longer keep the ways. There we go. Oh no! Okay, there we are. Fire up the trusty iron while I'm not holding on to it. Let's see. Is there anything I can do to stabilize this in the meantime? I feel like there should be.
Apparently, Alex Lynd says soldering too.
Really?
Gary says that Alex says.
Huh? How? Okay. Am I?
Chamfer or chamfer? I don't even know.
Do I not know how to pronounce chamfer?
Oh, I thought
it was
chamfer.
chamfer. You thought it was what?
I thought it was chamfer.
Chamfer, like chamois?
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh no. Okay.
Wait, so someone tell us.
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let this. Chamfer. What the?
Chamfer. Cha-cha. Okay.
Chamfer. Huh. Qua?
Wait, so what did you find?
It's chamfer. It's a sh.
Well, so now Carrie's saying it's chamfer.
Ching, you have unleashed a whole new crisis upon us. I mean, given a crisis, I will always of this type. I will always pick the most rabble-rousing possible option. No, that's a lie. I like pineapple pizza, and I think they're GIFs, and that's my life, and I'm gonna live it. I know you agree with half of that. And I take the film off of my devices, and I scratch them up with sandpaper. You gotta scratch them up, give them a little wear and tear. Otherwise, the bits don't grip.
That's what...
You know, there's no friction for the. It's like with adhesives. You gotta rough up the surface a bit. You gotta sand it so that it Okay.
That's what you're supposed to do when you get a new car as well. You're supposed to dent it so that you can put the first dent in it before anyone else does.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay, so Tyeth says chamfer. So maybe it is another English thing because I thought it was chamfer.
Interesting. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like when you grow up reading books and you don't actually know how to pronounce things. Like for me, what was the one that I had? Oh, I used to think it was infrared light. Like, you gotta infrare the light, man. What are you doing if you haven't infrared it? But since we keep talking about things that are adjacent to it, I gotta show you another cool thing that I haven't shared anywhere yet. But this is quantum dot filament from oh dear. Wait, I don't think I showed my address. From Protoplant, and it's like UV reactive, but in a different way than glow in the dark stuff. It like fluoresces under UV. But the way that it works is this like microcrystalline, nanocrystalline structure where like they're teeny tiny little like chunks of semiconductor that it's not really showing very well. Oh, you can kind of see if I do like that. That entrap electrons, and then when you shine the UV light on it, the electrons are tuned. Okay, the crystal is tuned by like its size and structure to cause the electrons to emit photons at a particular wavelength. So depending on how you structure the quantum dot, it like emits a different color. And this is really, I wish I could show this better. Maybe if I cover this up. Anyway, so basically it creates this like quite permanent dye, but they're also quite toxic, so you can't sand these, and you don't want to make anything like a toy or like definitely not a food vessel out of these. But they had these as they just released these at CES this year, and they had them as part of, oh, that's a good one. You really can't see it well on the camera. They had them as part of their little filament exploration package subscription thing. So I, like probably many others, signed up for that just to get this particular month of like quantum reactive filaments and like yeah. So it's like I think it's in like a high temperature PLA, but they're used in like quantum dots are used in I guess like super nice high quality TV displays and stuff, and in like highly efficient solar cell research where like right now it's not highly efficient yet, but they're getting there. Theoretically it could be like way better than what we've got. They use it in biomedical imaging because like unlike other dyes, it doesn't like lose its potency over time. It just like continues to react the way that it did. But anyway, they've got like they're using less toxic chemicals for this. They're not using like cadmium compounds. Instead it's like sulfur iodide or something. I made that up. That it's something iodide, I think, and like a couple of other ones like zinc something and zinc something else. Oh, what? It's gotta be MOOB, like the Moog synths, but for mobs.
Yeah, I think Carrie's kind of just going.
I say KiCad as well because that's for aesthetic reasons, and also because I have this iPad to KiCad tutorial. For... Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, we gotta get into Edem Online. I went on a whole like rant recently on Mastodon, and by rant I mean a happy rant, where it's like talking about how much I love this website, Edem Online. To the point that I actually got a subscription, which is not like, oh, well, maybe I can log in real quick. Let me see. Because I want to support them. Yes. There we go. Got rid of the ads. Okay, so yeah. From a small groove cut in wood or stone. Very cool. Anyway. Oh, that's even linking to the entries. Rad. Okay, so total derailment. I'm soldering. In 4 minutes we'll be at the... Well, we also started like 15 minutes late, so I am gonna soothe my throat a little bit though. We're almost at the 4-hour mark.
So where did we end up on chamfers though?
Do what you like.
And then obviously there's chamfers and then there's fillets, or are they fillets or?
Oh yeah, I think those are definitely fillets.
I know.
Don't you try it.
But if it's supposed to be French pronunciation, then
yeah,
they're fillets.
I mean, it's English. We don't do respect for those things. Let's see. For pronunciations of any kind. Okay, so I'm just gonna...
Or a bevel.
Look at these horrible things.
Bevel.
Bevel. Bevele. It doesn't have any vowel on the end. That's ridiculous.
So I have a silly question, but so obviously these things are tiny. So I was before you explained that, I was like, so if you 3D print it, doesn't that like mess up the refraction? But I guess not, since they're...
No, yeah, they're tiny, like fractions, like much smaller than the width of a human hair.
Got it.
Classic example. They're like nanometers in size. And yeah, you can tune the like wavelength output. As far as I understand it from various things I read, it seems like a fairly direct relationship, similar to how shortening a guitar string or making a smaller musical instrument tends to make the not the temperature, oh my brain, the pitch higher, like frequency wavelength being very similarly controlled by size. Where, yeah, the smaller the crystal, the higher the frequency, aka the shorter the wavelength. So like a smaller one will make blue and a larger one will make red light. So basically, it like converts all incoming energy into like the electron absorbs it, reaches a higher energy state, with the energy level determined by that, and then like emits a photon and like drops down to the previous energy level again. Oh, I need to actually use solder, don't I? Oh. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing a short video on that and releasing it soon. Here we go. I'm not gonna do this on screen because it will make me lean over a bunch. I'm already having back problems. Yay! So I'm gonna use A7 5 volts and ground. Maybe I should put headers on here instead. Yes, I'm gonna do it the long way around. Headers, headers, headers. So actually, then I could have used a regular servo that I didn't have to solder. Oh well, I'll solder it, whatever. I'll make it look ugly. I'll put the scratches in. Okay, let's see. What you doing over there?
I'm just trying to find something about the. I'm just trying to find information on how to use the I2C accessories with the badgeware.
Ah, yes. Nice.
There's some introductory examples using MicroPython to draw text and images on the display. But I haven't found anything about the I2C things that you can plug into it. So that was in the original documentation, and now I'm looking on the GitHub, the GitHub.
That one I like.
GitHub.
Yes.
So it has the same kind of update loop as Arduino and other video game development, things like that.
Does it have a cute little mascot or anything?
I mean, each board has its own kind of dedicated mascot. So Tufty has a sort of cyber squirrel.
Whoa! Very good.
And Badger has a...
Oh, badger. Duh. Wait, no.
A cyber badger.
Ah! I love it!
And Blinky has a...
That's the one I guess.
Blinky has a mole.
Ah, that's so good.
What is Tufty from? That's from some kind of children's book, isn't it?
I
Tufty
would
the
believe
Squirrel?
it.
Tufty the Squirrel is some kind of thing.
Seems plausible.
Like Wind in the Willows or...
Yeah, I'd believe it.
One of those guys.
Rare Rabbit or something. I bet it's Wind
Tufty
in the
the Squirrel. Oh, okay.
Frog and Toad.
No, Tufty the Squirrel is a road safety campaign from the 70s.
Ha! No way.
In 1973, Tufty Fluffy Tail was created. Oh, no. It was created in 1953 as a thing for helping children cross the road.
That's great. How does it help children cross the road? Does it distract the cars by running in a different direction?
Well, what it does is it gets narrated by Bernard Cribbins in commercials about safely crossing the road. And you could join the Tufty Club and get a Tufty Fluffy Tail badge.
Relevant! My DevKitty tutorial for the... for our... let me just find it and not just keep yelling random words. My project for the DevKitty workshop was originally it was written as a Rickroller, but I changed it to be a Bernard Cribbins, Right Said Fred.
Oh, right.
Song launcher.
I wonder where we're going with this.
Yeah, it's always time for Bernard Cribbins, but especially when you're like launching random videos. I was so into that song at the time, and I mean, still am. You know, you never are fully over the thing. But let's see. I gotta close some tabs here.
Oh yeah, the Green Cross Code. I vaguely remember that.
Where the heck? Oh, I can just scroll up in our doc because I linked it there. See how brilliant we are. Up here. Haha. It's a great song. So if y'all could hear this in a second, it would launch that. Come on. There we go. Oh man. What a good song. It's got a great video too. Okay. This is really interesting. I gotta check this out later. Cadmium quantum dots in his shed. That sounds incredibly toxic. Like, even the ones that are not cadmium are manufactured to be less toxic than the cadmium ones because they're very, very toxic. I mean, I'm sure that, like, this person is probably taking some precautions, but, like, terrifying. Okay. So, I soldered this, servo onto here. There we go. And now I'm going to test it with that same app as before. Oh, it's wiggling. It's wiggling. I think it's just trying to do LED stuff though. Let's go back to the all the way to the bottom. Servo tester. Oh, why did I take my glasses off? There we go. Go to there. And I mean, given that it sort of wiggled around when it was on the LED tester thing, hopefully. Oh, okay, fine. You would wiggle for the LED tester, but you won't wiggle for the servo thing? What's wrong with you? Maybe it's just needs to be held in place. I definitely got the pins in the right spots. I don't think it's cold soldered. What if I tell it to sweep again? I think we had some issues before with that. Nope, nothing. Huh. That's odd. Hopefully I didn't, like, burn something out.
Uh-oh.
What the heck? Well, it's possible that the reason that this had, like, the header cut off is because I had soldered it to something else and then it had seemed to die. And then, but then why? Why were you wiggling for the LED tester? I'm gonna try that again. Also, the LED tester wasn't working with the LEDs. Oh, but those might not have been WS2812 Bs. I'm actually going to try some other LED strip with that. No, I'm not. I couldn't find one with the right header, or like separated pins. I think I'm about brained out on this one. I'm really happy that I got my little robot working.
Yeah.
I think that this might be hating me because of the looseness of the pins or something. But I did get Archimedes nanometers working with the servo control, which is very exciting. That was a dream of mine to complete. And so maybe in the future I'll get infrared running when I've got a little bit more brain cell to spare.
I feel like we got a substantial number of items doing things. I
learned about Bruce as well, and like got Bruce up on a thing. You got Bruce on 3 things.
At least.
Then we've got we went through all the other stuff. I learned a ton. I'm happy. I'm gonna take us back through our tabs, but maybe think about if you want to say anything before we wrap up. Once again, we have been David Groom and Alex Glow with Dayglow. You can watch it on both of our channels, etc. Check out our newsletters and whatnots. As usual, we have this collaborative document that you can go dig through for all the different stuff that we mentioned and looked at today. Cool things. Yeah. Weird AliExpress thing. All these awesome directories of stuff, which I'll make sure are in that doc. There's this cool hidden messages with optics by Entomu project with some other devices I talked about earlier. And I think besides that, it's just a bunch of extra thingies. Yeah. Welcome back. Sorry.
Hello.
I really enjoy doing these. It has helped me shake off the rustiness that plagued me for ages after descending into burnout. We got a Conway's Game of Life.
Just wanted to plug my workshop on Saturday one last time
Yes.
for all of the Ann Arbor folks who are watching and interested in getting an ESO N1 up and running with Conway's Game of Life or other fun things. And in general, watch the Arduino Days stream on Friday and Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 CET European.
And they've apparently got a bunch of cool stuff going on in Vietnam, as Julian told us. I think he's flying out there and going to be doing just like hosting some cool stuff live. So be sure to tune in for that stuff. And yeah, so just go to days.arduino.cc, check out the event, check out the live streams, and see what kind of discounts you got on the store. Lots of cool stuff. You can get a free Modulino device if you look at the new Arduino Uno Q and get one of those. They've also got the Ventuno Q, which is celebrating 21 years of Arduino. And you can see our 3 preview live streams, interviews with people from the Arduino team that was super fun, especially the electronics ones. Oh, yay!
Spoilers?
Well, it's wonderful to have had you lurking as well. Fully support lurking. It's just, it's a total delight. And David, how wonderful. I really enjoy all of these. Sorry about having the chat on your face. There we go.
Okay.
Anyway, check back next month. Are we doing the obsolete or orphan devices next month, or do we want to do that in the future? Because you want time to like solicit more devices, right? You issued this challenge.
I mean, I don't know how many people will really go for that. I already have one coming from Adam, which is what gave me the idea.
Excellent.
When he was talking about sending some Arduino t-shirts. He said, "Hey, look what I found in my garage," and I was like, "Oh yeah, send me that for this episode." So,
ooh, can you tell what it is, or is it gonna be a surprise?
Let's wait and see.
Okay. Yeah, tons of other cool events coming up this year. I'm not gonna go through them all because I don't have them pulled up, and my brain is mush.
There's the Open Hardware Summit in May, I think.
May 31st in Berlin.
Well, there you go. Your brain isn't that mush. Teardown in July, as we already covered.
Yeah, Teardown in July. There's EMF Camp in the UK this year, but unfortunately it overlaps with Open Source and almost overlaps with the other one you just said in July, Teardown. So sadly, I will probably miss that one. There's Chaos Communication Congress later in the year. There's SuperCon by Hackaday and other stuff, and my voice is cracking. I gotta stop rambling. Somebody stop me. And also congrats to Sam DIY Freeman for winning the DevKitty CutieCat kit. Everyone
so cool.
Go check out on Crowd Supply the campaign for the Whisker, which is the updated CutieCat DevKitty kit, which I'm failing to pull up for some reason because my computer hates me. But it's in the description doc, so we trust you can find it. Oh, here we go. 1 second. Ha ha ha. There we go. And you can find out more about that stuff. And you can build your own Right Said Fred music video launcher. Just sign up to receive updates. Okay. All right. Good times. Yay, everybody. Hack on.
And sorry, I was trying to find the note that I put in. And tune in next time for more charming device cuteness overload is what I was trying to do.
Charming devices cuteness overload. Yeah. Yeah.